mukhang present naman ng lahat. Well, today, we will begin with a set of matches na once again magre-representa sa atin, o ire-representa ang Pilipinas. Ang unang match natin for our semifinals will be Pacific Macta versus SGJ REBORN. Kung ang 2022 ay ang taon ng SGJ REBORN at ang 2023 ay ang taon ng Pacific Macta, kanino naman kaya ang taon na ito? At kung ang araw na ito ay magiging typical na Sabado lang para sa Pacific Macta, or that rivalry still exists between the two teams? And of course, meron din tayong matchup na mangyayari maya-maya pagkasunod nito, which is...
There it is. Hello and welcome to the CFS Regional 2024 Playoffs. Top 4 na nga tayo dito sa ating tournament. We've had 3 weeks of group stage and ngayon na andito na tayo in high grounds to decide kung sino nga yung pupunta sa China at sino hindi nga pupunta dito, pare.
Yep, tama ka dyan. Kasi syempre, ito yung pinaka-importante sa lahat eh. May teams tayo na nagtatapat laging-lagi na sa mga tournaments dito sa Pilipinas. But definitely, etong unang serye natin, which is SGJ and Pacific Macta, napakalaking factor ngayon kung sino nga ba talaga ang mag-move forward sa kanila patungo dun sa unang spot dun sa ating finals. And next series naman, we have the side of Ubek and Matches na ating mawitness.
Yeah, I think this is a perfect semifinals to have, especially with the way that the group stage has went dito sa ating schedule. Of course, as you guys could see, we had the play-in stage nung 7 and we went all the way up until yung dulo ng September and some parts of October. And nandito na tayo sa first day of playoffs, which is gonna be October 12. October 13 is gonna be battle for third and yung finals natin.
Napakabilis ng panahon. Di mo akalain nandito na agad tayo sa pinaka-playoffs. Etong top 4 teams, and especially napakaganda rin ng naging journey na itong all-around ng mga teams na nag-participate dito sa regional finals. And ngayon, ma-witness natin once again ang kanilang lakas. Pero syempre, group stage, 8 teams in a single round robin na best of 3 ang ating naging setup. Pero playoffs, single elimination na 4 teams lang, pero best of 5. And a total prize pool of $20,000 ang kanilang pinaglalabanan.
Yep, so that is 500k for the first prize and so on and so forth dito sa ating prize pool. Pero yun nga, nandito na tayo sa best of 5s. That means the true
Pero later on na natin pag-uusapan niya dahil papakilala natin ngayon ang mga players ng Pacific Macta.
Justin has had a really good season as well as itong si NBA, but it all falls down to revenge still at the end of the day para sa Pacific Macta with how good he is on that sniper, and especially pagdating sa mapa kagaya ng Black Widow where he is the sole defender dito sa A site. You know, he really has to step up, especially sa mga nakakalaban nila ngayon. But we're gonna take a look at the team data. Of course, they have beat every single team with the exception of Ubek Maniac, only notching one map dun sa buong series na yun, which is yung sub-base, but then the next 2 maps didn't really go in the way of Macta. Pero overall, this was a cleaner group stage kumpara nga dito sa kanilang last go dito sa Masters.
Napaka-intense rin, kumbaga, makikita natin dito sa ating mga match result para sa side ng Pacific Macta. 2 series lang din yung umabot ng set number 3 and the rest is more on 2-0 sweep. So, makikita natin, if ever nga na best of 3 or best of 5 yung ating matchup ngayon, for sure, pwedeng umabot to ng pinakadulo na set number 5 because we all know yung kalaban nila is the side of SGJ na andun rin at ready rumes back para makuha yung kanilang pag-revenge dun sa group stage.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like yun nga, there's a bit of animosity between yung dalawang teams natin, and I feel na hindi naman sila, magbibigay ng libreng talo or banalo to each other. So, yun nga, I still expect a really good series in between yung dalawang teams natin. Obviously, SGJ is a pretty hard opponent para sa Pacific Macta, especially pag prepared sila papasok ng series. So, ayun nga, just for SGJ is to just, play their own game, making sure na hindi sila masyado mag-stray away galing sa kanilang game plan that they have came in with today. But Pacific Macta, they are the team to beat for good reason. And, ayun nga, maybe they want a bit of revenge after kung ano nangyari dun sa APAC. But, ayun nga, I mean, overall, dito sa group stage, they have just looked really good. Solid second place, only dropping maps against itong Vanguard and itong Ubek Maniac, who obviously is the first placer sa buong group stage natin, no? So, yeah, I mean, other than Ubek Maniac, tapos konting laro dito ng Vanguard, I think di masyado nahirapan yung Macta dito, actually.
Yep, napakadaming mga learnings nitong team na ito, and for sure, pwede nilang maibigay ito towards this matchup, and all over the place, nakita na nga natin yung kanilang mga pangalan, na-establish na nga nila yung kanilang team simula una pa lang, and all throughout the group stage, talagang impressive yung kanilang performance. Yes, nagkaroon na sila ng konting downside dun sa laban ng Ubek Maniac, but for sure, the rest ng kanilang mga naging matchup is naging smooth lang din para dito sa side ng Pacific Macta, and I'm guessing, paano kaya yung magiging transition nila all throughout the maps? And sa tingin mo ba, ano yung pinaka-go-to map so far for this playoffs ng Macta?
I think Pacific Macta, mas nagpo-focus na sila ngayon dito sa sub-base nila. I think sub-base yung may pinakamalaking success para sa kanila dito, considering na, yun nga, they beat SGJ dun sa mapa na yun, they beat Ubek Maniac, they beat every single team na
Ito kayo, Bib. So definitely, ayun nga, na-mention yung mga key factors na pwedeng ibigay dito ng dalawang players na to. Pero syempre, isa rin sa pwedeng maging factor dito kung paano nga ba mag-pop off etong si Yubib sa kanilang team, knowing Yubib isa sa mga magagaling talaga para sa side ng SGJ Reborn na nagbibigay ng multiple kills sa mga rounds na nakikita natin all throughout the group stage, and ayun yung nagiging key factors din kaya nakakuha sila ng mga panalo.
Yeah, and pagdating naman dito sa match history natin, just a fun fact, no? The only time that SCJ actually beat in the Pacific Macta in best of 5 was 1 Masters, and then the rest are best of 3s.
Yep.
So,
napakalanging lockdown din to, lalong-lalo na sa hotel or dun sa second bid natin na may kita later on. Pero for sure, napakadami pa rin talagang kailangan alamin and all of the viewers and supporters na itong mga teams natin. Alam natin, nag-expect sila na posibleng may makita silang reverse sweep or a sweep dito sa ating unang series.
yeah, and ang weird nga dito sa Eagle Eye, no, it's actually two different players. Actually, si Justin and itong si MBA has to be online dito sa Eagle Eye, no? Kasi last time na naglaro sila sa Eagle Eye, these two saved them from losing against itong CGT. They had such a good mid-hold, such a good A-hold. Yun nga, Aldrin connected with itong si Revenge dito sa A-side. If they could do exactly that, then, pwede pa sila manalo dito. But the thing is with SGJ, they're so creative pagdating sa kanilang problem solving, no, dito sa mapa natin. They do a lot of things, they do a lot of takes, but they also go aggressive. I think yun yung pinakamalaking change dito ng SGJ this season, where they're a lot more active as a team kumpara dati. And they always look for opportunities to at least push their map control forward, no? And that is why having a player like itong si KSA is so important para sa SGJ, kasi usually they like the slower pace of things, but sometimes you just have to trust itong si KSA that he will open up space para sa team mo and just see what happens dito sa mapa.
And especially itong si Elvin, kumbaga dun sa group stage, may isang game na nag-perform talaga siya na sobrang ganda, in a way na nag-boost yung confidence rin ng kanyang team, and I think ayun yung pinakamaganda rin na strength para sa side ng SCJ. If nararamdaman nila yung isang player, yung eagerness niya na manalo dun sa mga sets na yun, mas nagiging maganda yung moral as a team dito sa side ng SGJ Reborn. And again, ayun yung nakikita natin mga strengths and weaknesses para dito sa squad ng SCJ. Pero Pacific Macta, again, kailangan lang din pantayan yung same vibe patungo dito sa ating first map, which is Eagle Eye 2.0, na mukhang malapit na rin magsimula ang ating unang set.
Yeah, and fortunately para dito sa Pacific Macta, they are gonna start here on the GR SGJ on BL. Titignan na natin kung ano mangyayari sa start ng round. And Justin already taken down by Keller. Dino will get itong CYK. Pero
Ayun
hindi
lang.
nila expect si NBA na lumabas ng hotel. Meron pang dalawang players na umiikot dito sa FB. NBA having to be worried about two angles at the same time. Pero nakuha na rin si
NBA.
Keller. So a one-man hold against two people. And napatigil nga dito yung SGJ. They are just sitting inside of the base. Pero titignan natin if Elvin is gonna get checked
timing.
with the timing. Pero Yobib na una dito sa bypass. And mukhang A-site yata ang target ng SGJ. And they are not gonna find anyone.
Malinis agad yung execution para sa side ng SGJ. Pero kailangan pa rin nilang tandaan, nasan nga ba yung dalawang members ng Pacific Macta? Aldrin and NBA missing pa rin sa action na ito. Pero nandun pa rin naman yung 1-for-1. 2v1 ngayon, NBA. Titignan natin kung SGJ na nga ba tong round 1 o nasa kamay pa ng Pacific Macta. Pero nandun na rin naman yung pag-plant na itong C4. So time is taking para sa Pacific Macta to retake this one. Pero si Tino, low HP. Pero Elvin, ganda ng position.
Yeah, Tino's one. Pero meron siya sniper dito. NBA has to take out Elvin. Spray is not good. Elvin lives at 1 HP. And SGJ, they take the first round on the board. And maganda naman yun naging start ng Pacific Macta. Dito sa hotel, nakuha na nga nila yung tatlong players doon. But then SGJ, punishing itong si Revenge for trying to check itong base ng kanilang kalaban. And pretty much easy galing din sa SGJ. Just a bit of patience goes a long way para sa kanila dito. Yobib down to 1 HP. Tamang early pick lang from the bridge side as per usual dito kay ZYK.
Silang daw muna. Walang masyadong, yes, mga commitment kill. Pero tumama na agad yung shot dito para sa kanilang kapitan na si Tino. And ganito na naman yung scenario natin. Katulad dun sa naging group stage performance ng dalawang teams natin. Most likely talaga na slow and steady lang yung kanilang mga pacing. Hindi ganun nagmadali itong side ng Pacific Macta to rush in yung opensa dito ng SGJ. Pero nandun na yung kill from KSA.
Yeah, forced to check dito sa baba ng hotel just to try and confirm kung B ba talaga yung kukunin ng SGJ. NBA dies in the process. So ito yung point why SGJ just move that far forward. Especially nasa kanila yung first pick ng mapa. They're trying to get those players, trying to gain information, trying to gain map control. And at most, yung kanilang B defense ay naka-Justin na lang, which is just a singular M4. Si Revenge tutulong, pero opportunity para sa SGJ para ikutin yung mapa natin to try and see if they can look for something else. Pero hindi in-expect. Si Justin na lumabas na lang pala dito sa gilid. Yobib was down to 1 HP anyway, so that's a good finish. Pero KSA catching si Revenge na nakakulma dito sa mid. And Tino getting Justin. And a good first 2 rounds for SGJ. If ever man na makuha nga nila dito si Aldrin. And that they do. 2-0. SGJ. Good start para sa kanilang Eagle Eye.
Oo, magandang panimula to para sa kanilang team. Pero syempre, paano nga ba babawi dito ang Pacific Macta knowing na nagkaroon rin sila talaga ng magandang start para sa side ng SCJ all throughout the shots dito ni Tino na kumukonekta kahit sabihin na natin naging low HP itong si Yobib na kuha pa rin ng maganda para sa side ng SCJ to secure the round number 2. Pero round number 3, mukhang may adjustment na ginawa dito ang Pacific Macta. Pero handa nga ba dito ang SCJ?
Hindi nabulang doon si NBA, pero Yobib does get the trade in return. Justin nandito ka lang sa baba ng set, trying to run through. Pero mamamatay na lang yata siya doon.
2-4-2.
So it's a 2-4-2 at the moment. Meron pa namang tao na nasa loob ng B-site. And para sa akin Pacific Macta, they don't really have to do anything too crazy. Yung tamang stay na lang sa side ng mapa nila dito, pero SGJ having to decide what side they want to push. Kung gusto nila mag-push ng B, medyo delikado.
Tandaan lang daw muna. Hindi rin nila alam kung saan nga ba pupunta. Saan nga ba magtatago itong dalawang teams natin. They still have plenty of time para mag-isip, i-rework yung kanilang magiging plano. 1 minute and 10 seconds. Napakalaking factor para sa side ng SGJ. If ever nga na makuha ulit nila itong round na to, definitely napakalaking start. Yung lead, yung gap para dito sa side ng Pacific Macta. Pero tingnan natin kung paano nga babawi at this point ang Pacific Macta knowing na versus 3 yung ating matchup.
Yeah, I mean, Skybridge, there's a guy in B. Smoke's gonna go through dito sa RS. Tino with the snipe can maybe find someone dito sa second mid. Pero, tamang C4. Kinuha na nga. Di yata narinig ni ZYK. So, Tino could be peeking around the corner. Keller spotting in.
Oh!
And di siya mabubuhay doon. Not at all. 2 players on you. Pero meron pa namang isang tao na nasa loob ng site. Kaya pa na i-defend yung B. Pero si Elvin with a great late lurk out of mid. So, si Revenge na lang natitira. Having zero idea kung nasa yung mga players ng SGJ. But 14 seconds left. Kailangan na yata nila i-rush yung B-side dito. Maybe at least try and look for the last player that is Revenge. Pero yung C4 hindi pa ibababa. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Plenty of time. Good shot kay Elvin. Good shot kay Keller.
1v1!
Pero si Tino na lang natitira. 1v1 between the snipers. 30 seconds is plenty of time to play with para dito kay Revenge. Tino deciding to just stay within the confines ng B-site. Hindi na lang siya lalabas. Waiting for Revenge to pop out. Probably heard that jump. So aware na siya na merong magagaling dito sa bridge. Pero may kita niya ba si Tino nasa loob ng cable? Does not get the flick down but does get the cold headshot. Grabe ka naman, Revenge. Already a clutch in round 3. And Pacific Macta, they get the first round on the board. Nakabawi pa nga sila.
Pinapatunayan lang ni Revenge. Pakita mo kung anong tunay na kulay nga. At pinakita niya agad early on pa lang dun sa ating round number 3. And that is a big play para dito sa side ng Pacific Macta. Kumbaga, mas magiging maganda yung simula nila. And knowing all of them, try to rush mid. At mukhang delikado na isa na lang ulit yung magbabantay para dito. Which is Yobig na pinagtutulungan with a 1v1 na scenario. Pero mas lumamang pa rin ang SGJ. Revenge na lang ulit matitira. Kakayanin niya nga ba ulit to go for a back-to-back clutch dito sa round.
Have to be careful about mid. Itong si KSA nakaupo lang dito sa double doors. Pag nag-mintis dito si Revenge, he might just be a dead man.
Ayun na.
Ayan, there we go. Too easy para dito kay KSA. I like the idea galing sa Pacific Macta where they tried to go for an early crunch a bit considering hindi nga kinukuha ng SCJ itong tower area natin. So they tried to go for the early pressure dito sa laruan but then Yobig with a good punish getting both players pushing forward. And ayun na nga, nagkulang-kulang na yung numbers ng Pacific Macta doon as soon as they tried to go for that early push. And now it's 3-1. SGJ wanted to go forward dito sa hotel. Pero meron pang tao sa likod.
Oh no. Slow and steady lang naman. Gamit lang ng mga utilities to deny the access, to delay the players para dito sa side ng SGJ. Pero Pacific Macta, ang bilis na round na nawala sa kanila yung round number 4. Pero still, nandun pa rin sila para mas snatch at makuha ulit ito. Kaso nga lang, nandun na naman yung pag-push. Pero MVA! Secure the 2K, pero nandun pa rin naman yung pagbawi na itong dalawa, Keller and etong si Elvin. So missing in action, nasan nga ba yung isa nilang koponan, kakampi para sa side ng SCJ? Biggest question mark para sa side ng Pacific Macta, pero nakita na nga ni Revenge, nasipat at kinuha agad etong si Elvin.
So with Elvin gone para sa SGJ, that means the lurk is deactivated para sa kanila dito. So wala na silang choice. They pick itong B-site. Keller at Tino. Tino's been hitting a lot of shots. 6 kills already dito sa game natin. But can he hit 3 more? So since spotting him crossing, it's sa loob ng site. Probably heard dito sa tower. Pero wala pa siya nakikita from anyone on Pacific Macta so far. So what Macta has to do is kailangan nilang kunin itong bridge. Probably try to go for a flank dito sa hotel. Pero gusto yata nilang lahat na lang sila magagaling sa RS. They do have the better numbers. Pero Keller with a very, very nice second mid flank. Down to 1 HP. Aldrin spotting him sa second mid too. Sana lang may tao. Wala sa loob ng site. Tino hits a really nice shot. But cannot hit the second one. Keller na lang natitira.
1 HP?
Does get itong si Revenge but the defuse can actually start.
Ay lang, di ata alam.
And ayun lang. Dami pang oras para kay Aldrin na mag-defuse. And that is another 1v1 going in the way of Pacific Macta. Okay. Lumalaban pa sila dito sa Eagle Eye at least dito sa GR side.
Balikan lang, batuhan lang ng mga panalo na nakukuha ng ating mga teams. And seeing the playstyle dito ng SCJ, mas nakikita natin na mas naging comfortable sila doon sa naging access point nila patungo doon sa first 3 rounds na nasecure nga nila. Kaso, dun sa mga pag-post plant nila, dun sila nadali with a retake advantage na nakita natin so far para side ng Macta na laging on point na hindi sila nagkakaroon ng miscommunication in terms of the areas na kailangan nila i-check out. And at this point, ano nga ba pwedeng gawin pa na pwede nating makita from the side of SGJ?
Yeah, we still haven't seen yung A-execute nila or any B splits or any A splits. But speaking of A-executes, KSA.
Ayun na.
Gusto na mauna dito sa A side. Shots are ringing dito sa Hoden. Putting it down. It's gonna be the first one down. KSA will get to ZYK. Yobin getting it from to the bench. And every single member ng Pacific Macta nahulog na nga dito sa kanilang GR side. And si Justin na lang natitira. Does take down itong si KSA. But against 4 people, it's gonna be very tough.
Napaka-challenging talaga ito para sa side ni Justin. Knowing na kailangan yung check itong corner. Patay lang! May nahulog! May nadali na! Tahimik lang doon sa gilid pero nadali pa rin. Pero dun pa rin naman yung proseso na kailangan niya makuha yung time. And still, kahit nangyari yun, SGJ pa rin ang nakasecure ng round.
Yeah, 4-2, SGJ. Bit of a happy accident para sa kanila dito. But this is how I expected itong Eagle Eye to actually go. Especially Pacific Macta, yun nga, kagaya na sinabi ko, struggled on this map multiple times. Pero ZYK obviously taking bridge every single time, trying to get the first pick. Pero malapit na sa entrance, etong si Keller just nakuha na nga dito si Keller pero makakabalik pa siya just in time. LB is absolutely pushed. KSA si NBA, Justin's gonna go down as well. Pero alam nila na naandito si ZYK and ZYK is gonna be a bit desperate para kumuha ng trade.
May lang, di kumonekta yung shot pero bumaba pa rin. Hinahabol na lang ni ZYK. Ito is a good signal para dito sa side ng Pacific Macta na nakakuha nga sila ng trade. But unfortunately, etong si Elvin, hindi rin talaga pumapayag ng SGJ na lumalamang etong Macta dun sa mga trade-offs nila. But definitely, dito sa mga gantong scenarios, nakita na natin to from the past rounds. We're in 3 vs 2, nakukuha pa rin ng Macta. Pero eventually, if SGJ mas na magiging perfect yung kanilang pag-plant, pabantayan nila na maayos at maklear agad nila kung nasan yung side ng Macta, for sure they have this round ngayon.
Yun lang. Bad paper revenge there. No info na meron pa palang isang player na naandito sa LA. C4 was dropped actually dito sa may big box. So si Aldrin na lang natitira on this 1v3. KSA putting some pressure dito sa high mid para hindi makadaan si Aldrin. And that is both entrances blocked dito ng SGJ. So nakakita dito, KSA going for an aggressive peek. Gets the more damage. At mapapabalik na lang si KSA dito. No reason to peek anymore. Aldrin on 1 HP. Might as well just save the rest of this round. Just to talk to his teammates. Pacific Macta, the struggles continue dito sa Eagle Eye. And it's not getting any better para sa kanila dito.
Mukhang round na nga ito ng SGJ. Considering na binabay time na lang ng Pacific Macta na gumawa ng plano sa mga susunod pa na rounds na natitira for the first half. And seeing them na last 2 rounds na lang din, to be honest, para dito sa ating first half. So, I think if gusto nga ma-secure ng Pacific Macta yung kanilang run sa second half, they need to adjust agad at paabutin ng 5-4. Pero kung ang SJ, ma-maximize nila itong last 2 rounds ng first half, for sure, I think pwede nilang may secure agad itong set 1.
Yeah, to be fair, yung BL side talaga, I mean, the entire game of Eagle Eye ng SGJ is pretty good compared to most teams dito sa group stage. So, ay nga, Macta obviously trying to get dito sa kanilang mapa. Yobib will get si NBA. Pero si Justin nasa loob ng hotel. Yobib will get Justin as well. ZYK will get itong si Elvin. 4 versus 3. ZYK trying to delay yung B-side natin as much as possible. But then they lost the hotel fight. Meron ng access dito sa bridge. And itong sa akyatan, itong SGJ. Pero mapapabalik muna sila. They want Elvin, or they at least want a replacement para dito kay Elvin, pero Keller will go down to Aldrin. And the C4 is all the way dito sa long, and he most likely heard that C4 pickup. So i-confirm na nila na B-side to. Pero ang tanong, kaya ba nila i-defend? I mean, they expected his B-side, pero look at the HP bars para sa Pacific Macta. ZYK on low HP, Aldrin on low HP as well, pero revenge will get itong si Yobib. KSA on half, Tino. Still on full HP. Pero makakaplant yata sila kahit pa paano. Revenge, getting the climb up. Hindi nila napansin si Revenge.
Ayun
Hindi
lang!
napansin yung tower. Hindi napansin na umakit na pala si Revenge.
Isa pa?
Tino na lang.
Ayun
And
lang!
even Revenge gets the second one. Great timing on the tower climb up. And 5 and 3, this is not too bad para sa Pacific Macta. If they can get the 5 and 4 and makakabawi sila dito sa BL side, which they haven't done much, then pwede pa to.
Nadali na nga din sa Torre pero napakadelikado pa rin naman to. Aggressive ngayon yung side ng Pacific Macta pero naramdaman rin ng SGJ. At mas naging connecta lang yung mga bala para sa kanila. 3 vs 3, mabilis na napalitan para sa dalawang kupanan. Pero slow and steady, and si ZYK dun sa may gitna nakakuha ng trade. And this might be the go signal para sa side ng Pacific Macta na let's go forward at kumuha pa ng kill. At katulad yan, etong si Tino na lang yung natitira. Trying to maximize all the rounds na natitira para dito sa first half natin. At ayun na nga yung sinabi ko, a 5-4, a good round para dito sa dalawang teams.
Yeah, now we get to see Pacific Macta dito sa kanilang BL side. Granted, they have struggled a lot dito sa particular side na mapa na to. You know, they're looking a lot better today dito sa kanilang first half. You know, GR has been one of their struggles as well dito sa mapa natin. But let's see how they attack yung mga sides natin. But this is an easier time para kay Tino, no? It's more about you put him in a spot and then mag-hold na lang siya na angle, and he's actually really good at holding yung mga angles natin. So if they can actually take him out early dito sa laruan natin, this is gonna be good news. Pero tignan mo naman si Keller. Keller, nasa loob na hukay, having full idea where the players are. Trigger discipline, Justin. Nandito pa rin sa and sinek na ni Aldrin in time. Too much discipline is bad for you, my friend. Yobib getting itong si CYK in return. Yobib having the sniper this time.
Adjust lang muna dito yung mga players natin. Yes, nakakuha ng 1-for-1. Hindi gaano na-maximize nga yung disiplina doon sa kanyang mga tutok na dapat gagawin na maganda para sa side ng SCJ. Pero Pacific Macta, nakaramdam rin sila ng ganong play na posibleng mas mapaganda pa lalo patungo dito sa kanilang BL. Pero SCJ, stay put lang, hindi masyadong nag-adjust, hindi masyadong nagkaroon ng reaction patungo dun sa kill na yun para kay Killer. Pero doon na nga, yung pagpasok Elvin ngayon, high and low setup na makikita natin. Pero si Tino agad ang kumuha ng contact, and now Revenge, last player remaining para sa side ng Macta. SCJ, first round agad na secure nila para sa second half.
Yeah, really good cover galing kay Yobib dito sa mid actually. If hindi na napatay din si Aldrin sa mid, that entire A defense would actually fall apart. So, you know, very nice sa SGJ. They kept it together dito sa loob ng site. Elvin backing off. Dito sa bottom A, top A, itong si Tino, which obviously kanina pa siya hindi nagpapakita dito. So, Macta doesn't really know exactly where he is. And SGJ, first round on the board para sa kanilang second half. And what is Pacific Macta gonna try this time? Mukhang A execute na lang. There we go. Destin trying to get the entry down. Sa loob ng house. Gonna get the second one. Pero MVA na lang kukuha kay Keller. Pero si Tino, nasa gitna ng smoke, nasa gitna ng kawala. He's gonna get first. MVA is gonna go down. Pero CYK will get the trade. Dalawa na lang para sa SGJ ang natitira dito. KSA at Yobib. I mean, it's the two best players ng SGJ. They can definitely do it against a 2v3. Pero judging from yung positioning ng Pacific Macta, you can't go through RS, you can't go through high mid as well. So feeling ko kailangan nila magsabay dito. If they still have flashes, doable pa naman.
Napakahirap ngayon. SCJ trying to go in. Kung kailangan rin maging ready na itong tatlong members para sa side ng Pacific Macta. Nandun na yung pagpasok, pero KSA ngayon wala pong matatamaan. Isa na nga at mukhang dadalawa pa. Aldrin secures the 2K at Pacific Macta muli ang nakuha ng score. Palitan lang ng mga score para dito sa ating simula ng second half. And considering itong game natin, hindi pa nakakuha ng lead ang Pacific Macta.
Yeah, and Macta kind of picking up the pace. Dito sa round natin, Justin wanting it again. So D-take mid, pero Keller at Tino expecting that cross to happen. Pero mapapansin pa nila si NBA, nakapasok na. He's probably heard Elvin. Dito sa top 8, that revenge will kill him. Aldrin with a good smoke kill. Tino dead as well dito sa house A. And KSA trying to save yung play na to dito sa mid. Aldrin is gonna go down. Low HP si NBA. Revenge still with plenty of HP to work with. Pero meron ng flank na nangyayari galing kay KSA. C4 cannot be planted yet. Nag-aantay pa ng confirmation itong SGJ kung A-plant pa talaga to o hindi.
Ano nga ba yung call nila? Saan nga ba sila magko-commit? Saan nga ba sila magtatago at pupunta? Napakalaking pressure din to be honest. If ever makuha to ng SCJ, mas malalapit na nga na kailangan na lang nilang makuha yung susunod mga 3 rounds to secure the set. Pero kung ikaw aside ng Pacific Macta, mas magiging dikit at may possible na makuha nila yung first ever lead nila for the set. Pero yun na nga, naplanta na type na yung mga numbers. MVA and Revenge, kalaban nito si KSA and Ubib. 27 seconds. 5. Napakadami pang oras. KSA and Ubib. Paano nga ba didiskarte? Nandun na yung first kill. At ayun na nga. Nakuha pa nga ng side ng SCJ yung dalawang kill na yun. And a good opportunity para sa kanilang squad.
There we go, 7-5. SGJ closer to match point than Pacific Macta is. 3 points na lang yung kailangan nila dito para makuha ang first map natin. Pacific Macta still has to get 5. SGJ so far defending really well dito sa mapa natin. Denying mid multiple times. A-side has been denied multiple times as well. And the thing is with Macta, sa mga earlier games nila dito sa Eagle Eye, and B-side, maybe that's why they're more focused dito sa B. But a very nice shot galing kay MVA onto Ubib. And this is the thing as well dito sa SCJ, no? They like to pull out some new things dito sa mga mapa natin. And Ubib sniping is not on my list, that's for sure. Pero it's been working out so far, pero instantly taken out by MVA. I feel like ina-expect ng Pacific Macta that there is gonna be some pressure sa LB with the sniper. Pero si Keller na lang yung pupulot dito. So there's still a looming threat ng double sniper dito. And cannot be protect the President's strat dito sa A-side. Create a buffer between Tino and the rest of Pacific Macta. Pero ito na nga gusto nila pumasok sa side. Tino missing. Nating yung top A. Envy exactly in front of this time. NBA and ZYK will get Envy. And Tino KSA ang susunod dito.
Keller.
And si Keller na lang expecting a swing to the right ng top A as kita yon from all the way to Tower B. Pero wala na mag-repeat. Pacific Macta, they're gonna play it safe.
Nag-adjust na lang din sa gun choice. Etong si Keller. Going for the M4. Denying the play. Pero napakahirap rin to be honest. Para dito kay Keller. Knowing all of the players ng Pacific Macta, full on HP.
Yeah.
Ang ganda ng mga angles na kanilang binabantayan. And I think, yes, mukhang ibibigay na nga lang to ng SGJ to plan out kung paano pa nila maisisecure yung mga susunod na round. Kasi knowing Pacific Macta, hindi pa rin talaga silang tumitigil na makuha at makakuha pa rin ng mga rounds katulad nito na masisecure nga nila. With a 7-6, mas lumidikit at lumalapit na rin tayo sa scoreline natin.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised if that's an instant adjustment galing dito sa SGJ with the defenses that they do have. More aggressive dito sa mid side. No, they're actually lilipat nila si Ubib dito sa A to further reinforce it, but they want to go fast dito sa mid instead. And if they can actually go through dito sa mid and they go straight into B, pwede yan mangyari. Pero instead, ito na lang yung gusto na kalabanin dito sa A side. NBA will get itong si Ubib, but Justin and NBA will also fall down as well. Keller, Elvin lang dito sa gilid. Aldrin will get itong si KSA. So Elvin is more focused on mid now. Pero si Aldrin at si Revenge lang natitira. Masyado nilang pinilit yung mid. C4 is down out in the open as well. So Revenge has to hit some very nice shots on the sniper para maibalik yung round na to as he works his way into House A. Keller, rocket lang
Oh no.
I hit the shot pero Elvin magpapakita rin dito sa big box and he does get the wall bang. And Aldrin na lang natitira. It is possible pero masyadong spread out yung mga players ng SCJ. You have to check out every single corner. 8-6 SGJ. 2 points na lang, they get the first map.
Kailangan lang na makakuha ng magandang run. Pagpatuloy yung ganung panalo para sa kanilang squad to, again, to secure the set number 1. To have another advantage para dito sa side ng Pacific Macta. And knowing Pacific Macta ngayon, ang kailangan nilang gawin is, kailangan nilang bigay pa rin yung full potential nila as a team. Knowing some of their trades, medyo nagkakaroon ng kulang kaya mas mataas yung number advantage para sa SCJ. At ngayon, etong si Aldrin, napakaganda na na-check agad niya yung corner. Which is etong si Keller rin. Nabigyan agad ng -1. ang side ng SGJ. So, Pacific Macta right now has a good information na lamang ngayon sila sa numero.
Yeah. And I feel like itong si Keller has been assigned to like probably yung risk taker para sa kanyang team dito. Then checking double doors is obviously very risky. Chances of dying is pretty high, pero Elvin also wanting to go aggressive. Catching itong si CYK mid-smoke throw. Flash is gonna go through as well. At wala nang choice yung Pacific Macta dito but to enter itong LB.
Tino?
MVA almost getting hit in the leg. Tino almost with a nice shot, pero si KSA nandito pa sa loob ng hotel. So SGJ pressuring both sides of the map very well at Pacific Macta hindi pa ma-decide kung anong pasukin dito.
Kailangan mo nang mag-isip ng tama saan nga ba yung right timing and right decision patungo dito sa kanilang round. Knowing na nakakuha na nga ng magandang equal fight itong dalawang teams natin, pero Elvin and Yubin ngayon makikita nila na re-rest back ang Pacific Macta patungo dito sa mismong A, pero andun pa rin naman yung problema na mukhang nagtatago pa rin. Ito si Yobib, hindi makita dun sa smoke at dalawa na ang nadali, isa na lang natitira. Aldrin, paano nga ba niya madidiskartehan to laban dito kay KSA and Yobib? Na duo setup dito ng SGJ na double swing. Mukhang hindi na nga nakakuha pa ang side ng Pacific Macta. Pero again, SGJ being consistent patungo dito to close this set with this scoreline na napakaganda. 9-6. 1 round remaining to secure this one.
Yeah, and that's why opening itong veto natin with Eagle Eye para sa SGJ was really important para sa kanila. Just to get a map out of the way, fully knowing itong Macta hasn't been doing too good dito sa map natin, especially on their BL side. It's good on SGJ that they get to pick the map natin early, just to get their foot on the door dito sa series natin.
Ooh!
Caught sitting dito sa top A, Elvin. Gonna have to concede control dito sa house A. You know, SGJ might have match point, but they're not gonna let them have this game too easy. Does get two as well, NBA. Mahulog rin dito sa flatness shot. ZYK also getting two in the process. Yobib will get itong si Aldrin. ZYK, the only one left alive. Revenge, still on full HP, pero isa na lang dito si ZYK, so any tap from any weapon is gonna take him down. Oh, never mind. He's back to full HP. Guess just a spec bug, pero Revenge? Doesn't hit the shot. So yun lang. That can actually cost them. ZYK actually on low HP this time. So 28 seconds on the clock. Lead na lang yata dito si Yobib. ZYK with the safest position.
Ayun lang!
Yun lang. He got baited with the timing. And SGJ, they take Eagle Eye. And dare I say, expected. It is expected that they would take itong Eagle Eye natin, but still a win is a win para sa SGJ. And they take their first map pick in the entire series.
Yep, napakaganda at mahusay para dito sa side ng SGJ na, yes, considering yung first half natin is more likely nagkadikitan talaga, naging mabilis rin yung action dito para sa side ng SGJ. Pero dun sa second half transition, tamang flex yung player na si Yobib na nagbigay rin talaga ng napakalaking impact doon sa mga rounds. Kasama itong si KSA.
Yeah, for sure. Ayun nga, kagaya na sinabi ko, I really expected itong Eagle Eye to go the way ng SGJ. Considering Macta hasn't played too well dun sa mapa na yun. I think I've seen better Eagle Eyes from Pacific Macta in all honesty. And ayun nga, it's just the result of yung group stage natin. We could tell already that Eagle Eye is not gonna go well para dito sa Macta. So SGJ obviously good that they start things off dito sa series natin with a map win. Problem is, what's gonna happen dito sa ating next two maps as it's more familiar para dito sa Pacific Macta, especially now we're entering itong map 2 natin, which is gonna be sub-base.
Oo, napakalaking factor yan na na-mention mo nga kanina na mas gamay dito ng Pacific Macta. Both of the sides, either BL or GR, mas maganda yung naging performance all throughout the group stage dun sa mga past games netong side ng Pacific Macta. And for sure, if the side of SGJ, if they want to secure another set patungo dito sa ating semifinals at makuha nila yung napakagandang kalamangan dito sa ating serye, napakalaking factor yun na pwedeng mapag-usapan pa natin later on. Pero syempre, pinakalapit na rin magsimula dito sa mismong sub-base na eto na nga ba yung comeback na makukuha ng Pacific Macta sa kupunan ng SGJ.
There we go. And Yobib already. So feeling ko sobrang committed na talaga yung SGJ dito on this Yobib sniper role. Granted, bagay nga talaga sa kanya yung paging sniper, no, with his star power and his mechanics on the M4. I feel like he definitely can. But gonna be responsible for fighting itong si Revenge dito sa second mid. This is gonna be a bit tough para sa kanya dito. And that is why peaking Revenge on sub base is just really tough. He just knows all the angles.
Kaso nga lang, parang mukhang i-execute nga nila yung na-mention rin natin na mix and match play. Patungo dito sa side ng SGJ. Andun yung mga smoke, grenade na binato dito ng Pacific Macta, pero nandun pa rin naman yung pagpasok ni KSA. Kailangan niya muna nang i-check yung CR, makakuha ng isang kill dito kay ZYK. And now, equal divided ngayon yung ating game plan. Paano nga ba i-retake to if ever man nga na may plan agad ng SCJ patungo dun sa kanilang plan, and knowing some of their members mukhang mabilis agad yung adjustment. Pero etong si MVA, tatago lang, naghihintay ng proper timing pero nakatalikod. At mukhang SGJ has the advantage in terms of numbers.
There we go. Revenge still alive dito sa jail, pero na-spot agad si Justin. Undesignated Justin Hunter itong si Elvin. Or to be fair, Elvin is the late lurk para sa kanyang team. So Revenge, I think he's just gonna back off. Dito sa machine room, look to use the rest of the time just to talk to his team. And a good entry. Galing dito kay KSA, getting to Geller Elvin. Getting some kills on the board as well. So good news para dito sa SGJ. Despite the 4v5, they can still work with what they had. And yun nga, mapapa-save na lang ng oras dito si Revenge.
First round na naman na mukhang masisecure ng SCJ. Ganito rin yung ginawa nila doon sa set number 1. So, iba rin talaga yung formula patungo dito sa ating playoffs. Ibang SCJ yung nakita natin. Not like doon sa naging performance nila sa group stage. So, napakalaking performance ngayon na pinapakita ng kanilang buong squad na mas kaya namin etong Pacific Macta patungo dito sa playoffs, knowing that they have the information na nakukuha agad nila, mabilis na execution, the commitment is always there para sa kanilang squad. And currently seeing this, etong si Obib, nakakuha agad ng magandang 2K.
Yeah, double kill on the sniper and the LR player as well. So Pacific Macta deciding na gusto nila maging agresibo dito sa MR, but it didn't work out in their favor. So mas-stuck yung isang player playing that 2F position, watching both itong passage and itong lockers. So, it is a 4v3. Kung makakuha pa sila ng isang additional pick dito, they would actually equalize it. Pero, knowing kasi Pacific Macta is sub-base, 3v4, might as well stay sa mga sites. Lang choice si Aldrin kundi magstay dito sa control room just in case may mahuhulog sa vents and or second mid. That's gonna be CR Smoke. So, masusmoke dito yung control room. So, akakalaan yata ng Pacific Macta that SGJ might try to push itong second mid. That late lurk galing kay Elvin sa passage is gonna be the key to them getting into the site. Keller spotted sa pag-cross na ng 2F. Ventino spotting itong si ZYK. And ayun naman yung sinasabi ko, it's that passage late lurk galing kay Elvin and they did not expect it at all.
Oh no. Napakalaking potential at napakalaking problema ngayon to para sa side ng Pacific Macta. Another moment para dito kay Revenge to clutch this. But unfortunately, knowing na low HP na siya, napakarababa ng percentage ngayon in order for him to adjust at makakuha ang magandang advantage. At dahil dito, alam agad ng SCJ yung gagawin nila is to just push him at kunin agad itong second round natin para sa kanilang team.
There you go, SCJ playing a lot better dito sa kanilang biyan sa base. Macta once again trying to get itong MR control and they actually push away the two players that are supposed to take itong MR. So second try round para sa Pacific Macta, they finally get control pero mapapapunta itong sa A site, itong SCJ and Revenge. Ready and waiting around the corner. Yobib, nakita yung pa dito ni Revenge, but Revenge gonna go for the remake. Aldrin will get itong si Elvin. Revenge with the pistol, getting itong si KSA. Pero Yobib, hindi pa rin napapatay si Revenge na nasa loob ng site. Keller will go down. Revenge finally does go down as well. Pero Justin at MVA versus itong si Yobit.
So may trade-off pa rin na laging present mula dito sa side ng SGJ.
Yeah. Good positioning galing kay Yobit. I think nanggaling siya dito sa truck. And pumunta na sana siya dito sa passage. But then narinig niya pang may isang tao na nasa loob dito ng machine room. And tumaas lang si Justin galing sa labambong. Got that free kill but then getting traded in return. So 3v3 na naman between the two teams. And I think this is a way better position kumpara kanina para dito kay Aldrin. No? I think playing 2F is very risky at this point of the round. So might as well hold na lang itong DR para ma-hold mo yung passage and itong 2F. And some parts of LR very safely. Pero online pa naman dito si Tino. He can actually pick him off instantly. And like this, galing kay Elvin, double vents play for SGJ. I mean, it could work. Kung hindi ito in-expect ni ZYK, pero nakita ni ZYK, meron dalawang members doon. But Elvin gonna decide to fix the issue. Does eat a flash in the process. Here comes the second guy out. ZYK is gonna be the first one down. Aldrin, is he gonna expect na meron manggagaling dito sa likod? Where is Revenge this entire time? Pero yun na nga, they have been bamboozled. Pero bumabalik dito si Revenge. He can actually try and take out the C4 planter dito sa missile. Revenge goes down, getting picked instantly, and a good shot galing kay Elvin, falling on the M4. Alvin spotting in the second mid, Yobin spotting him out. And SGJ with a clean first 3 rounds dito.
Kakaiba, may pagbaril pa dun sa katawan dito ni Aldrin. And all throughout this game, napapansin natin ngayon, mabilis agad nakakapag-response etong mga players ng SCJ. Knowing eto si Yobib, yes, nakuha agad siya ng first kill kada round. Nasisecure agad nila yung mga positions. And some of the players ngayon ng Pacific Macta, medyo naging tahimik lang din all throughout the rounds. Kasi nga, mabilis lang din yung trade-off ng SCJ sa last 4 rounds natin. Pero Pacific Macta, paano nga ba sila makakabawi sa magantong sitwasyon na lumalamang ulit ang SCJ? And I think, mukhang eto si NBA. Napakagandang pagsubok na naman ang kailangan niyang tignan dahil si KSA nandun na yung trade. Pero magaganap pa rin naman yung laban natin dito sa mismong A. Nandun na nga na-secure yung information. Pero napakagandang pag-hold mula dito kay Elvin and now CR. Equally divided yung ating mapa. Mukhang nakikita natin ngayon ang Pacific Macta to retake this round.
Together na dito na si Sikit. 20 seconds left. And just teasing the smoke. Smoke's gonna go through. Flashes are gonna go through dito sa side. Pero Dino with the first spot. He has no idea about Keller na nandito sa gilid. And he doesn't even have to do anything.
Wow!
Except that last kill.
Wow.
Good setup galing sa SGJ. Just 2 on Sikit. 2 on Luwag. Tamang kadalian lang. And 4-1 SGJ with pure domination dito sa kanilang PL side. And Pacific Macta yet to figure it out.
Napakahusay rin, to be honest. Wala ni isa sa kanila dun sa 4 na depensa ang nawala. So, that is a good signal and communication mula dito sa side ng SCJ. And Pacific Macta needs to keep up dun sa momentum ngayon ng SCJ kasi mukhang magiging delikado sila. If ever nga na makawala etong SCJ, pero etong si Revenge, nagpaparamdam na ngayon at this point.
Aldrin, getting a bit too overzealous dito sa laruan natin. Down to half HP. Pero granted, tato nilang para dito sa SGJ. Can't blame him peeking very risky dito. Pero nabigay na lang yung Woods control. Not too much of trouble para sa Pacific Macta. They can still hold it galing dito sa luwagan sa second mid. Pero tamang slow play lang from SGJ. As they roll on forward, having to face 2 players ng Pacific Macta. Aldrin, nandito sa Secret, Revenge. On that position, Yobib, good aim. Pero hindi nila alam na nandito pa si Aldrin. There is also another player that is inside of control room. And they're trying to divert attention. Para dito kay Aldrin, Elvin. Found it dito sa meta. And he does go down eventually. Good flash to get the numbers back. And mapapa-second mid na lang yata yung SCJ. Wala silang choice dyan. Wide team. CYK out to the open as well. Keller's gone. And Yobib gets itong si NBA. A perfect execution of Keller and Yobib dito sa A-site. And si Aldrin na lang natitira. And they know him about. They got him in that second mid position. And then yun lang. SCJ. They might have lost a member. dito sa luwag. They went straight into control room, getting itong si Justin, getting si CYK. Aldrin was stuck dito sa luwag, so all members were separated. And I can't blame itong si NBA na pinush na actually itong shutter kasi, ayun nga, no, there's already presence dito sa CR. Most likely, they're gonna go A. And in-expect rin yun ng SGJ, so a good swing back planning sa kanila dito.
One crucial mistake, nakikita agad na ma-maximize. Ginagamit agad ang SGJ lahat ng opportunity in order for them to secure or turn around the round. Kahit sabihin mong si Revenge nung round na yun, nakakuha ng 2K agad. Napitas yung dalawa mula dito sa team ng SGJ. At simula ulit dito sa round na ito, Pacific Macta. Revenge ulit ang makakuha ng first kill. Pero they need to close this one at mahabol kung gusto nilang hindi mahirapan patungo dun sa ating second half. So napakalaking challenge to. From the set 1 transition na nakakahabol ang Pacific Macta at nadidikitan yung scoreline ng SGJ. From set 2 na napakalaki naman na gap. So different map, different strategy, and different scoreline talaga na mapapansin natin all throughout this game. And right now, Yobib, mukhang may pinaplano, mukhang may niluluto ngayon ang dalawang teams natin. Low pace, hindi masyado nagmamadali. Mukhang sinusulit ngayon nila yung huling 1 minuto na itong round na ito.
Yeah, that's more like it. Galing sa Macta, especially on sub-base. Down mo nila kumalma dito. KSA gonna come from Dodger. There's also thinking of coming in from back. He's already getting through. Pero kaya ba kung nilipangan dito? No, he cannot. Revenge will get itong si Elvin eventually. KSA, the only one left alive, and he's already hurt dito sa loob ng site. Revenge will take the first damage. Pero NBA makakuha ng kill dito. 5-2 Pacific Macta finally around on the board after 4 rounds straight galing sa SGJ. And SGJ just kept on getting itong second mid time and time again. But this Pacific Macta gonna fight for it. Quick scope galing kay Yobib, getting si CYK, pero MR pa rin gusto kunin ng Pacific Macta. And I like that they kind of backed off dito sa A side to more focus or have more focus dito sa second mid. But Revenge, kailangan niya maging careful dito. M4s do a lot of damage to those 2 doors. And mapapabalik dito si Justin. So Justin having a heavy responsibility dito sa shutter, having to catch any second mid players na nagpo-push and pati na rin yung passage dito. So this is a perfect scenario para sa SGJ.
Napakadaming kailangan isipin, kailangan bantayan. And now SGJ as the upper hand once again para dito sa ating game. Napakadaming naging mistakes and consideration na nakita natin mula sa Pacific Macta na mas nakakuha ka sila ng magandang kill. Katulad na naman dito na hindi agad nakapasok ang SGJ and capitalizing the time mula dito sa side ng Macta. Ayun yung nakikita natin nating winning condition para sa kanilang squad. Pero again, number advantage for 4 versus 3. Mapapansin mo din na hindi masyado nagmamadali etong SGJ para sa round na to.
Yeah, I think yung goal lang talaga ng SGJ here is to get map control. And, you know, it might use a bit of time para kunin nga yung map control na yun, but it's been very effective dito sa kanilang BL side. Especially Keller now on the late lurk. So, may antsy dito yung Pacific Macta. Alam na nila na itong SGJ, they don't just attack from one side, they also use numbers here to gain map control on the other side. Pero Justin, nasa loob na the lockers, does back off a bit. Nandito siya sa rafters, so if it doesn't get checked, Yobib is probably gonna eat the dirt. Pero Yobib with the AK this time. Together will get into Revenge, but Justin with the peak, with the just trade. Aldrin na lang natitira, and he goes down as well. And SGJ feel a lot more connected today.
Grabe.
Yeah, yung lahat ng trades na kuha dito ng SGJ, they're all in pretty close proximity of each other, pare. So mahirap talagang tanggalin yung isang player lang without expecting the other to go for a trade.
Ibang klase itong playoffs form ng SGJ. Dito natin mapapansin na pwedeng naging tahimik lang sila dun sa group stage at grabe ngayon yung ingay na kanilang dinudulot dito sa ating set number 2. And from the set number 1, yes, nakakuha nga sila na napaka-smooth. Pero dito, mas naging smoother yung kanilang naging run. And this might be the last round of the first half. Napakalaking kalamangan so far mula dito sa kupunan ng SCJ. Pero makikita mo pa rin na itong si Revenge nag-iingay para makakuha pa rin ng mga back-to-back kills. And now, with a good take para dito sa side ng Pacific Macta. Lamang ngayon sila. Pero nandun pa rin naman na bumabawi. Itong si KSA, CR ngayon, kontrolado. Pero
Timing.
nagiging sigurado ngayon. Itong SGJ to plant the C4 patungo dito sa B.
Yeah, a bit of timing going on. Pero NBA doesn't check itong si Elvin. Good position on shutter. Bit of an off angle going. 28 seconds na lang. ZYK fully known na nandito na sa 2F with that step. Pero alam ba nila sa baba siya dadaan dito? KSA spotted dito sa pillar. But he has to check the left side as well. KSA down to HP. And tamang patagal lang si KSA doon. Does get the kill eventually. 7-2. SGJ with an absolute lead dito sa base.
Yep.
And dos lang nakuha ng Pacific Macta. So this has to be a really good BL side or SGJ. Yan, no? They could just roll on the rest of the map. Pero paalala lang, Pacific Macta, they have came back from this side before. So SGJ still has to play around yung fact na the BL will make them come back into the laruan. Pero hindi in-expect si Elvin to be right next to Revenge on that second mid door. And hindi nila mabalik yung kill whatsoever. Mapapabalik pa si Elvin dito sa CR. They got a free first pick and it's on Revenge of all people. And 4v5 na agad sa start ng round. Pacific Macta, they are still winnable para sa kanila dito sa round. But this is not a good start para sa kanila dito.
Ang hirap rin pilitin na makakuha agad sila ng magandang trade doon sa pick-off na ginawa dito ng SCJ mula kay Revenge. So, nag-try sila, kaso nga lang, hindi na nagpakita pa ulit etong SCJ squad. So, back to default play, Pacific Macta. Ito yung pinaka-crucial point, kumbaga, para sa mga rounds na kailangan nilang may secure. All throughout this game, dito sa second half, kung gusto nilang madikitan pa lalo yung score, makakuha sila ng 5-0 run. Pero mukhang challenging yon. Knowing itong mga angles na binabatayan ng SCJ is napakaganda and napaka-tight to adjust and to get para sa side ng Macta. And now, ay kita naman natin, back-to-back kills na naman mula sa side ng SGJ at natagdag pa dito itong si NBA. That is a good signal. Kaso nga lang, 1 HP na lang. Napakahirap to para sa side ng Macta. Considering NBA, the last option para makuha yung clutch na ito. Pero 8-2, last 2 rounds para ma-secure ng SGJ.
Even on sub-base, no? Feel like SGJ fully studied the entire Pacific Macta season. Knowing their strengths, knowing their weaknesses.
Wow.
And this is one of the new weapons dito ng SGJ, which is that Yobib Sniper. Been very effective dito sa laruan natin. Even on Eagle Eye, that was one of the bigger threats. Grabe naman yun. ZYK already out of the picture sa start ng round. It's only been 1 kill this entire game para sa kanya dito. Granted, it's the same para kay Tino, but he kinda needs ZYK dito sa mapa na to. In all honesty, kung kayo yung Pacific Macta. Especially he's the one pressing the pressure forward. Tino will be fully back dito sa side. Elvin will get to Justin. NBA double spray. Elvin will not die thanks to the help of Keller. NBA with the pistol. Hindi pa rin makukuha itong si Elvin sa may secret.
Revenge?
Pero Revenge, what can he do about this? Paano niya kanyang ulot? Pero makakababa siya ng vents in time. I think he can.
Kaso nga lang, may information agad sila.
Someone's gonna go passage. KSA.
Ayun.
Hold up, Revenge.
Pinaball pa.
Winnable, pero yung C4 nasa gitna ng A site. Granted, there is a minute and 10 seconds on the clock. There's plenty of time for him to work with. Kung ako yung SGJ dito, I'll probably just play very close to each other. Fully knowing na sniper can only shoot once every 1.5 seconds. So, tamang ikot lang from Revenge at this moment. Could be a CR play para sa kanya dito. SGJ doesn't have to overpeak in any facet whatsoever. They just need to respect yung sniper. And they can get this round. This is good on Yobib, good on KSA na nagstay na lang sila dito. But if anyone gets picked off, that's gonna be bad news. KSA spotted sa loob ng site. Pass is gonna go through. KSA through the missile, spotting itong si Revenge. Does get the leg, but doesn't get the finish. And 9-2 SGJ on a Pacific Macta Classic. They get such a big lead in Pacific Macta. They do not look awake at all para dito sa map 2 natin.
Na-turn around nila yung story na gusto nilang diktahin para sa kanilang grupo. Pero Justin, once again, Pacific Macta pumupuso pa rin, kumakapit pa rin para makuha itong comeback play na ito. Pero itong opportunity para sa kanila, they need to be consistent. Kailangan nilang makuha lahat ng mga kills. Katulad dito na nakikita natin all throughout this round. Nasisecure nila yung pick-offs, nasisecure nila yung mismong site. Pero retake-wise para dito sa side ng SGJ, mukhang magiging malabo na to para sa kanilang squad dahil almost complete para dito sa side ng Macta. And ang hirap ngayon from SGJ, if ever nga ito na yung momentum na nag-switch para sa side ng Macta, napakalaking challenge ngayon if ever nga na maabol pa to at ma-push forward dun sa overtime.
Yeah, I mean, you're on the ropes the entire game kung kayo yung Pacific Macta. I mean, only 3 points, up to 9 SGJ. Like, one mistake galing sa Macta, this entire map could be over. That's gonna take a lot. So EYK is gonna get that last kill. And Pacific Macta have a mountain to climb. Dito sa sub-base, 6 rounds in a row is what they have to get. If they don't, they go up 0-2. Or they go down 0-2 dito sa series natin. So what is gonna be the course of action? Elvin getting a bit aggressive dito sa woods. Revenge getting it all together. Right through it. Elvin as well. Feeling ko alam na nila na nandito si Elvin since he is that far forward. Then Revenge also getting it on si Tino. So Elvin forced to not really back off. Actually, pwede niya ituloy yung play. And Revenge also getting si Elvin. So I think they're just letting Revenge pick out every single aggressive player ng SGJ. I think SGJ, they want to finish this game early. So they went for the control dito sa woods and it didn't work out in their favor.
Ito yung mahirap eh. Kumbaga, nagiging komportable ka na kung saan nagkakaroon din ng mga errors mula dito sa side ng SGJ. Yes, nakakuha sila ng pick-off sa simula ng mga round. Pero ngayon kasi Pacific Macta, nararamdaman ngayon nila na posible pa at kayang-kaya pa na ma-turn around to at ma-push forward dun sa overtime opportunity para sa kanilang squad. But seeing the side of SGJ ngayon kontra etong si Yobib sa 5 buong squad ng Pacific Macta, mukhang ibibigay na lang ulit yung round at magkakaroon ng slight plan kung paano i-close out etong game if ever.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if SGJ starts playing slow dito sa round after this. Yeah, just hold it on B, make sure you have light. Hold it on A, just put Tino there. Get it on si Keller and then guys have a good enough defense dito sa A. I think Pacific Macta wouldn't be surprised if they attack the second mid more and more. Considering Revenge is starting to heat up dito sa laruan natin. But no, they're just gonna play together. Very similar to yung Vietnamese style natin. Just stick it together. And then yung IGL nyo is actually gonna look for something on the other side of the map. Pero at most, tamang jump peek lang galing kay ZYK. Just try and spot out anyone that wants to go forward. Flash is gonna go through. ZYK spotting si Yobib at si KSA dito. He has to back off all the way to spawn. Tino getting si Justin, pero NBA will get Tino in return. There is still one more player na nasa loob ng Raptors, pero masuspot pa nila in time. Masuspot pa nila si Elvin in time. And here he goes inside of lockers. NBA and Revenge already out.
Oh no!
And mukhang it's the beginning of the end para sa Pacific Macta here on sub-base. As they're looking for the last player na si ZYK. Did get one, but most likely will not get another. And SGJ, this could be their day. This could be their day. And they can try to take it to Hangzhou early, unless ZYK can get the clutch going. Pero si Elvin will just pick the corner, making it easy para sa SGJ. And already,
wow!
SGJ with a great start dito sa series natin, 2-0. And obviously 0-2 is like, guys, let's not get too excited. It's Pacific Macta yun pa rin yung usapan natin dito. But SGJ, you put yourselves in a pretty good position dito sa series natin, going up 2-0. So, if magkamali pa ng isang beses itong Pacific Macta and any of the remaining maps, this is gonna be bad news for them. And they miss a chance para pumunta ng Hangzhou.
Napaka-hot and spicy netong naging first 2 sets natin. Napakaganda ang momentum, to be honest, para sa side ng SGJ Reborn na
you are the golden standard dito sa Pilipinas. And yun nga, SGJ, this is gonna be like the mark para sa SGJ that the beginning of the end of the Pacific Macta era is finally come dito sa 2024. And you know, it comes in the way of SGJ, it comes in the way of Ubek Maniac. So titignan natin if that actually comes true dito sa series natin.
At syempre, bibitinin muna namin kayo para sa ating mga susunod series para dito sa ating match number 1. Huwag kayong alis. at magbabalik muli kami.
Sa ating map number 3 or else risk going down.
Napakalaking challenge. Yes, makikita natin sa ating mga screens yung mga supporters, mga family, mga friends na itong dalawang teams natin. And once again, makikita mo yung vibes or yung mismong aura dito ng SGJ is most likely naka-game mode pa rin talaga yung kanilang pinapakita dito patungo sa ating compound. And this might be the possible last set natin if ever na maging consistent muli ang side ng SCJ. And once again, Pacific Macta needs to prove na kaya pa nilang makipagsabayan sa SGJ ngayon.
Yeah, and curiously para sa SGJ, no, they're still gonna keep yung sniper dito ni Yobib. I don't know what positions he's gonna take. But most likely yung more aggressive positions. So yung mga positions na iniisip mo na Revenge would usually take. So, let's see if that's gonna work para dito kay Yobib. I think it's gonna be a lot harder of a game para kay ZYK to be specific kasi kaya nga since naka-sniper na dito si Yobib, it's easier to punish itong pagka-forwardness ni ZYK, no? So, has to tread the line a lot more carefully here for ZYK. Spotting out dito sa storage, flashing out. Is he gonna get away in time? Yes, he will. Nakapasok po siya dito sa A-side. Pero SCJ, hindi pa yata nila balak i-push itong exit. Masyadong delikado na i-push at this time. Itong parte na mapa na yan. So, i-leave na lang nila siguro. Go back to mid. Try to see if they can get any opportunities by going through that middle area. Possibly through curve. And doon na lang yata sila magde-decide. Pero gusto na rin nila i-clear itong LB just in case na merong forward galing sa Macta.
Pacific Macta ngayon, nakita na nga natin yung slight adjustment nila. And still, Justin, medyo na-spot na rin yung information na siya yung nagbabantay sa mismong B. Pero that is a good signal ngayon na nakakuha sila ng isang kill mula sa side ng SCJ. And seeing SCJ ngayon, hindi sila yung gantong ka-aggressive. All throughout the set 1 and set 2, most likely makita mo aggressive sila. Pero ngayon medyo naging passive at hindi gaano nakikita yung aksyon mula dito sa kanilang squad. Knowing Pacific Macta, sila ang nagsisimula ng laban at gera. Last 20 seconds, napakalaking factor ngayon para dito sa dalawang members ng SCJ. Makakuha nga ba sila na pagplanta? Nakakaitino ngayon ang kapalaran ng kanilang squad para sa round number 1. And now Pacific Macta secures this round.
And then nga Pacific Macta, first round on the board para sa kanilang GR side. And very well played galing sa kanila dito. Nakancel nila yung mid-push. Nakancel din nila yung nanggagaling dito sa exit na si Elvin. And ayun nga, it's a lot more easier on the GR side. Kagaya na ginagawa ng Kirby Gaming dito sa mapa na to where they just stay within the confines ng kanilang mga timings. Especially itong storage B and itong storage A. Pero SCJ, tamang mid-clear na naman para sa kanila dito just to make sure that no one is creeping up in towards Catwalk B. Pero para naman sa Pacific Macta, they'd rather just play the guarantees dito sa mapa na to. Just stay inside of storage, stay inside of A-site, and just play it out from there. Yung problema nga lang is if anyone from SCJ is gonna decide to go curve, there could be an opportunity para sa SCJ na kunin nga yun. Pero Justin, not gonna get punished for the jump peak, and he's just gonna get away in time.
Another same strategy mula dito sa SCJ and Pacific Macta. Same player, same moment. Pero different round ngayon na nagmumula sa side ng Macta na sila ngayon yung nakakuha ng round number 1 win. So this might be a good setup na gusto nilang i-establish all throughout the first half na makuha agad nila yung advantage sa pagiging GR. And SCJ struggling ngayon kung paano makapag-commit sa mga sites natin. Nag-try kanina sila dun sa mismong A. At ngayon, patungo dito sa B or ano nga ba talaga yung pinaka-final decision nila dahil yung C4. Napakalayo pa rin naman to get and to adjust patungo dun sa kanilang pwedeng maging plan.
Pero tamang late lurk lang siguro dito sa B site. I think the rest of them are gonna come from curve. So, tamang take lang sa mid. I think Macta is now fully aware of this strategy. Flash is gonna come out dito sa curve, but they're now aware na madaming tao na magagaling dito sa curve. NBA from the corner, does get one, does not get Keller in return na lang dito sa frame. Good cover by Keller. Not pushing itong storage, instead staying na lang dito sa frame. NBA going up at the wrong time. And yung B-side pa nga yung nabukas para sa Pacific Macta dito. Revenge, fully knowing na nandito pa si Tino sa mid. And can actually swing on through if the timing is right para sa kanya dito. Pero si ZYK, tama akit na lang. From CB, Tino spotted. A bit of a rough spray galing kay ZYK. But this is looking next to impossible unless makatama ng isa dito si Revenge.
Oh!
And Yobib now with the AK. 10 seconds left. Together na dito sa frame. This is not looking likely. And there you go. SGJ get one on the board. And this is a good old setup. Galing sa SGJ. Nilagay nila si Keller dito sa storage B. 4 people going in curve. NBA. Wrong spot, wrong time dun sa corner ng entrance. And yeah, that's just a full SGJ B-side take.
Early minute talaga, medyo nagiging tahimik para sa dalawang teams natin. And SGJ Reborn, nakita natin yung naging plan out nila doon. Ang gandang execution all throughout that B-side play. Yung mga flash, yung mga smoke, na-utilize nila at hindi rin na-expect yun. Mula sa Pacific Macta and still, Yobib, lagi kumukonekta yung mga sniper shots niya patungo dito sa ating naging play. And Revenge, di agad nakapag-react dun sa pagtalon ni Yobib.
Yeah. And I think this is really messing with yung Pacific Macta for like 2 maps now na hindi nila ina-expect na mag-snipe dito si Yobib today, and he even gets itong si NBA. I think hindi nila ina-expect na mag-snipe dito si Yobib, and you know, with the moves that he has right now na napapantay na dito si Revenge, even getting itong si NBA. So obviously, para kay Revenge to, he would have thought that this series would be easier to play considering Tino is being the main sniper. Pero wala ka eh. Naglabas sila bigla ng Yobib sniper dito and it's working out in their favor. And Macta is not expecting it at all. So yung para naman sa Pacific Macta, they're still peaking like si Tino yung nagsisnipe dito sa kabila. But now, Yobib, you know, getting these easier angles, easy to punish mga ginagawa ni Revenge because of the more dangerous angles that he's holding. And now it's a 2 versus 4. SGJ with a 2-man advantage. Pero Aldrin medyo angat dito sa storage. And will spot him out. Pero siya pa kaya mamamatay dito. But what is the game plan para sa SGJ? Tino spotting itong si CYK. That's a good spray. Pero alam nila na dalawang players na naandito nasa loob ng A-site. And instead, pag-ibig na lang ba sila dito? Yes, they will. They spotted Aldrin. They spotted the CYK. So it makes sense na bababaan na lang nila yung C4 dito sa B-site.
Napakahirap to magkahiwalay pa etong kanilang grupo. Papansin din natin, andun agad si ZYK, na spot agad ni Yobib. Pero doon yung flash to deny and delay the access. Kaso nga lang kahit bulag, masisipat at makukuha pa rin. And what a retake mula sa Pacific Macta to secure another round sa kanilang kamay.
Yeah, I'm surprised na SCJ is willing to peek out that far out in the open. Pero feeling ko, alam na ng SCJ na iikot yung isang player. So playing batteries is not as safe as it is per usual. So, ayun nga. I mean, it was a good attempt. I think Yobib had to really get that kill dito kay ZYK. If he didn't, that would have been, you know, entrance B pushed out, exit B pushed out as well. And yun nga, 2-prong attack galing dito sa Pacific Macta. So 2-1. DM with an instant answer dito sa round ng SCJ. But what is SCJ gonna adjust with dito sa mapa natin?
Kailangan lang din nila mag-stay put muna, hintay ng konting adjustment. Pero knowing Pacific Macta, mas naging established na ngayon yung kanilang depensa. Mula dun sa round number 1 na na-secure nga nila. Doon yung mga clutch moments, pero ZYK, mas kumukonekta yung shot niya. Andun yung unexpected kill din na hindi nakuha dito ni Yobib. And that is a good thing mula dito sa side ng Pacific Macta na naka-secure ngayon sila ng mga pick-offs. Sila yung nag-set ng momentum mula dun sa mga pick-offs na yun. And some of the kills ng SCJ is hindi talaga nakakuha ng right timing dito sa set na to.
Yeah. Favorite angle yun ni Aven, not gonna lie. That CB stairs. Very effective. You could barely see the head. DYK did get that first free kill, pero medyo delikado ang angle na to. But if any name pops out of the smoke randomly, then YK is gonna get that shot. So Tino Peeking around the corner. Looking for ZYK dito sa loob ng storage, pero Macta, they're still all the way that far back, pero ZYK na naman. Papakita ng isa. Flash is gonna go through, but he actually walks inside of the flash. Keller, not fully blinded despite all that. And mapapapulot na rin siya ng sniper dito. SGJ on a 4v3, but they have already gotten rounds with a man or two down para sa kanila dito. So Pacific Macta still playing it very, very safe. Justin now covering itong curve. Not something to worry about, pero Alvin out in the open. Justin with the retake dito kay KSA. Elvin will not get taken down though. A-side still an opportunity. Pero yung B yata yung hanap nila dito. MVA now investigating dito sa curve. Elvin will go down, pero alam pa nila na manggagaling sa B storage itong si Keller. Keller does
Wala
get
na
caught, but the
atang
C4's
time.
out in the open, pero wala nang oras para sa SGJ. And 3-1 Pacific Macta. They just melt down the time.
Mukhang ginagawa ngayon nila kung ano yung ginawa sa kanila nung set number 2 dun sa mismong subbase. And this is a good signal na nakikita natin ngayon mula sa Pacific Macta. Considering na sila yung nagsiset ng tempo ngayon kung paano nila gustong madikta yung mismong nagiging strategy at gustong gawin dito na SCJ. And SCJ, hindi natin nakikita yung slight adjustment mula sa kanilang team kasi once na mawala yung isa o dalawa sa kanila, medyo hindi na nila alam kung paano at saan magko-commit either the A or B. Dadaan sa storage, pero napakagandang depensa mula kay ZYK dun sa pass round na yun. Securing the 2K mula sa kanilang squad. Pero ngayon, may papansin natin na different strategy mula dito sa dalawang teams.
Yeah, NBA playing the bottom side of that B site. Gusto niya rin i-cover yung curve para sa kanyang team. SCJ so worried about the swing. Galing sa EA. Having get so many people down. So resmoke na lang dito sa EA. They're still deciding what side they want to take. And mukhang smoke na lang nila yung entrance. So they might actually want to go through CR. Pero napakadaming members pa rin ang nasa loob ng A. B side could be hard to clear with MVA's position. KSA nakalagpas na. Yobib also getting one as well. Aldrin, nasigungan na ng CR. Does get KSA. Does get itong si Yobib. And ZYK will get Keller who's trying to slip on by dito sa Z. Pero Tino will get ZYK in return. Elvin at Tino na lang natitira. Tino dito sa EA. Elvin on exit. Pero Aldrin with the swing does get itong si Tino. And Revenge will get itong si Elvin. So that's more like it para sa Pacific Macta. They're taking full advantage ng first half ng compound.
Dito na nagsisimula ang tunay na kwento para sa kanila. Yung Pacific Macta with this lead. 3-round difference ngayon mula sa side ng SCJ na hindi ngayon sila makahabol mula dun sa pickoffs. Mula ulit dito kay ZYK. Considering na napakaganda ng kanyang pag-hold dito sa storage. Ni isa sa side ng SCJ kanina. Walang nakadaan at na-punish agad dito ni ZYK. And the rest of Pacific Macta, mas nararamdaman mo ngayon na online lahat ng members nila.
Yeah, they're still playing it very slow though. But ZYK, I mean, compared to sub-base game niya, this is a lot better from ZYK. And you know that this guy is very random pagdating sa kanya mga piecing, go aggressive, passive, everything. So is it gonna work this time against itong SGJ? B-side is now the target. ZYK, Justin with the crossfire dito sa storage B. And Yobid, KSA at Keller mahuhulog na agad. Elvin na lang natitira. And ZYK napapush. Typical Aljo, not gonna lie. And 4 versus 1, Justin. Making sure yung attention na sa kanya. CB, B store is getting more NBA around the corner. Justin in from the jump. Revenge will go down. But then Aldrin will get the trade in return. Pacific Macta, compound. There so far. Kaya pa nilang ituloy yung lead na to, man.
Nakakakuha na ngayon sila ng proper execution, to be honest, dito sa kanilang first half. And considering na isa pa lang yung napupuntos ng SCJ, napakalaking problema agad sa kanila to patungo dun sa second half. If ever nga na hindi agad sila ma-adjust dun sa playstyle na ipinapakita sa kanila ng Pacific Macta. And looking at it, Pacific Macta, nag-change up yung kanilang mood ngayon. Mas naging upper hand to retake or to gain back their momentum patungo dun sa unang pagkatalo nila at pangalawang pagkatalo nila ng set 1 and set 2. But seeing ZYK, mukhang pinagtulungan, double swing. mula sa side ng SGJ.
Yeah, this is good by SGJ though. Alam nila nang nasa control yung Pacific Macta dito sa storage B. So if ever they do go for a B plant, they are gonna get pushed from both sides, both entrances. So mag-A na lang sila dito. Dustin all the way in tower. Tino in a very good position as well. Pero mahanap pa nila agad. Itong si Tino. Tino spotted agad. Tino could have just hid, but he decided to go for the full peek instead. Elvin na lang natitira, has to isolate these 1v1s. He's on C2.
1v1.
Justin's gonna go down. Better revenge with the headshot. Ayun na nga, Pacific Macta. Bumabawi na nga sa map number 3. And now they're warmed up. GR side is theirs. Pero pa tayong dalawang round dito sa first half natin. And Pacific Macta, they could keep the full control in this one.
Naging sapat na sa kanila yung break kanina to maintain at maka-recover doon sa kanila mga pagkatalo. Pero nandun na naman yung aggressive from ZYK. Another 2K mula dito sa mga players ng Macta. Simula pa lang ng mga rounds, napapansin natin itong si ZYK. Mas nagpapakilala ngayon sa side ng SCJ na kapit lang at mukhang pinatikim lang ba yung first 2 set. Pero yun pa rin, revenge! Macta! 3 versus 2.
And that's 2FC Aldrin, I mean, he can also deny itong exit. Pero Aldrin just getting away in
Keller.
time. Justin getting the peak going, half HP. Keller. And itong si Elvin. Elvin staying in C3. Aldrin not the best weapon para sa wallbangs. But he wants to get the kill immediately. Elvin.
Flash.
Bulag na bulag pa rin. Keller decided to peek itong si Justin. NBA will get itong si Keller. And Elvin will not get the 1v2. 7-1 Pacific Macta. Back on the board dito sa series natin. And now, if they can cap out itong last round dito na first half, Compound is definitely theirs.
Another round, another retake para sa side ng Pacific Macta. Last round, if ever nga na makuha ito ng Macta, this might be a good factor na pwede pa nilang makontinue yung run nila all throughout this compound or set number 3. Napakalaking diferensya ngayon na hindi natin nakita yung performance from set 1 and set 2 sa side ng SGJ. So parang nagkaroon ng pagka-flip rin or nag-switch up ng momentum itong dalawang team natin. Now ZYK has the proper execution na naman, switches to the AK. Pero ang problema, nandun yung trade.
Yeah. ZYK getting si Yobib down. That's good news para sa Pacific Macta. That means the sniper is nothing to be worried about at this point. Pero buhay pa naman si Tino, who's definitely capable of hitting shots. So they still have to be careful around peeking these corners. Pero Pacific Macta, steadfast lang dito sa loob ng mga sites natin. Ayaw pa nilang...
With the set point advantage mula dito sa ating round. Slightly adjusting doon sa naging performance ng SCJ. Dito sa laban na ito, mapapansin mo na hindi talaga naging effective rin yung sniper setup mula dito kay Yobib.
Yeah. To be fair, it is Compound, no? Compound is one of the harder maps to snipe. It's not... There's just a few positions na you can take advantage of. But siguro kay Revenge, no, it's not eye-popping yung kanyang mga fragging dito because there's so limited space para sa mga snipers na maglaro dito sa Compound. There's only like a few choice positions that you could take. And again, that's pretty much it. I mean, you have Tower, you have LA, you have LB. What much else? I mean, other than kung nag-anchor ka dito sa A side or sa B, there's like limited spaces lang talaga that the sniper can flourish dito sa mapa na to. And so now, it's more focused dito sa mga riflers natin. Kaya napansin mo ZYK and Aldrin with 16 and 12. Justin and NBA having a lot more output dito sa mapa natin. But 1 minute left on the clock. Not much time for Pacific Macta to decide kung saan sila pupunta dito. And Keller will be the first victim. Flash is gonna go through. Keller, pumasok na agad dito sa Z. Pero meron pang dalawang members na naan dito sa A side. Meron pa isang na nasa loob ng storage. Elvin will go down. ZYK will get itong si Keller. Pero alam ba nila yung late lurk? Alam ba nila yung late lurk na naan dito sa exit? Mag-forward ba dito?
Oh no, curve.
Si KSA, or is he gonna stay dito sa storage? But they're hunting for
Yobib.
the tower player. Revenge, kind of aware na pwede may magalit sa kanyang likod. Oh! And Keller will go down. ZYK will get itong si Keller. Pero alam ba nila yung late lurk na naan dito sa exit? Mag-forward ba dito? Alam ba nila yung late lurk na naan dito sa exit? Si KSA, or is he gonna stay dito sa storage? But they're hunting for the tower player. Revenge, kind of aware na pwede may magalit sa kanyang likod. on, and that's why Revenge is on the sniper. And that's why he's the best. And Pacific Macta, they get the third map on the board. It is not a sweep. And Pacific Macta, they answer on the series resoundingly.
Napaka-quick response lang dun sa naging performance ng SGJ. And napakagandang comeback mula dito sa set number 3 para sa side ng Pacific Macta with a 10-1 score na isang round lang ang pinatikim nila sa side ng SCJ. And all throughout the game, ZYK and Aldrin, mas nakita mo talaga yung full potential or yung pinaka Pacific Macta na formula.
Yeah, for sure. I think it was a lot more evident dito sa mapa na to with ZYK being a lot more effective dito sa compound compared ka dito sa sub-base where you only had, one frag the entire game. So, ayun nga with ZYK's, forward positioning na working out dito sa compound, it made it a lot easier para sa mga ibang members ng Pacific Macta to kind of perform. A lot of crossfires were used, especially dito sa storage bay to stop most of these pushes na ginagawa ng SCJ, where SCJ were just trying to stick together and push one side of the map. Obviously, that becomes a bit predictable para dito sa Pacific Macta, and made them a lot more confident. And the more rounds na sinastack nga dito na Macta, the more confident they are to go for these riskier plays dito sa mapa natin, just like that mid push, just like itong LB push from time to time. But yeah, overall, just a pretty good game galing dito sa Pacific Macta. I feel like itong SCJ maybe just got a bit too overexcited dito sa mga ibang plays natin, and a lot of players try to be the hero, pero it is compound, and you are playing itong GR side, you don't have to be the hero, you just have to let the sides play out by itself. And unfortunately, hindi nakuha ng SGJ yung memo na yun. So, ayun nga, Pacific Macta for map 3.
Yep, napakagandang structure, to be honest, para dito sa side ng Macta na mas naging maganda yung simula nila at start, nakuha agad nila yung first round. At napagpatuloy nila to be honest. Yes, nagkaroon ng slow start nung round number 2 na ayun lang yung nakuha ng SGJ Reborn, and so far, so good. Kung sakali nga itong Pacific Macta, madala nila to patungo dun sa set number 4, napakahirap isipin. Knowing SCJ, nasimulan nila na maganda, pero nababawi lang ngayon muli ng Pacific Macta. Knowing na nagkaroon lang naman sila ng konting download or adjustment game simula ng set 1 or set 2. Ngayon na nakapag-adapt sila, mas naging ready at loaded.
Yeah, medyo naging weird lang yung Game 2, in all honesty. I really feel like wala talaga silang opportunities na, gumawa talaga ng, game-winning play, or at least, some rounds that can decide, their way, even the 1v1s, they were actually losing some of those clutch moments dito sa sub-base. So, could just be an unlucky map para sa kanila dito. Kind of expected yung Eagle Eye to go in the way of SCJ with the Pacific Macta's Eagle Eye record being down in the dumps. So, titignan natin. Main compound's already done. Now we have itong Anara. And if we go into map 5, it is going to be Black Widow, and the last time na naglaban itong SGJ at Macta on Black Widow, it didn't go too well para dito sa SGJ. So, hopefully, they're more ready this time dito sa buong series natin. Kasi, feeling ko hindi pa ito tapos. Feeling ko pang map 5 talaga itong series natin.
Talagang ayun yung expect mo pag itong dalawang teams na ito yung nagtapat. Having the set number 5 mamaya later on, if ever nga na makuha ito ng Pacific Macta, for sure, mas magiging intense at pressure ngayon yun para sa dalawang teams natin. That is the last stand na lang din kung sakali nga sino sa kanila ang pwedeng makatungtong doon sa first spot sa Grand Finals. And again, the highlights is on point mula sa side ng Pacific Macta. More on Pacific Macta talaga yung mapapansin natin dito with the scoreline nga na nakita nato sa Anara. This might be a risky one mula sa side ng Pacific Macta if ever na makuha nga to na SCJ. Pero syempre, pag-uusapan natin yan later on after the short break, kaya magbabalik muli kami.
Kasi pag kumakain kami, talagang nagbibiro kami lagi. Ganito kami lagi pagka makain.
Sobrang sipag mag-practice ni Revenge. Pagdating din sa bootcamp, talagang naglalaro talaga siya. Talagang yung goal niya na makilala bilang isang pinakamagaling na sniper sa crossfire. Eh talagang gine-grade niya. Kaya, ayan, worth it naman yung mga sacrifices niya. Kasi naabot niya naman yung, isa siya sa pinakamagaling na sniper dito sa Pilipinas. O sa international.
Si Revenge personal is magaling makisama, tapos babait. Tapos, ayun, kapag inaya mo kung saan mo gusto kumain, kasama siya.
Simula nung pumasok ko sa
Nandun yung support system at mukhang pasok ulit tayo for this round number 2 kung paano nga bababawi ang Pacific Macta.
Yan nga. Oh, bit of an exchange between Yobib and kay Revenge. Yobib only getting leg that time. And mapapapalit sila ng defender dito. Keller now on the A side. Kasama itong si KSA. But it's a good old two-man hold dito sa A. Pero hindi naman yung Pacific Macta masyadong tahimik dito sa long. They're actually, actively throwing nades dito sa A side. But SGJ is still thinking na this could be a fake this entire time. But that's the point of taking it a bit slow dito sa A. Get the nades through. KSA, Tino. KSA and itong si Keller playing top A at the same time. But will it work this time? Flashes are gonna go through. Blind yung mga players ng Pacific Macta, but do they have enough delay to keep them dito sa top A this entire time? Keller will keep out dito sa stairs. Buhay pa sa mga SGJ members dito. FPA will get one. ZYK will get Keller. Pero now dito na si Elvin. Justin with a nice sound of Tino, but he is finally gonna fall dito sa right stairs. Yobib on 1 HP, Elvin on half. Sprays are gonna be a bit wild, pero SGJ, they're eventually gonna fall to the full onslaught ng Pacific Macta na nag-top A. Medyo late yung kanilang push sa top A actually. But still, it worked out in their favor. They got every single player. And SGJ may be a bit too confident yung itong si Keller to peek from left side stairs, especially fully knowing na yung Pacific Macta nandun na nga dito sa floor A. And they're definitely aware of both entrances. Papunta nga dito ng top A. So, ayun nga, maybe risks just taken at the wrong time. And Pacific Macta, first round on the board para sa kanilang BL side.
Yep. Nakakahabol. Kahit pa paano, nagiging dikit ulit yung match natin. Katulad ng set number 1, na dikit lang din yung scoreline ng dalawang teams na ito. Pero still, round number 3, dito natin makikita if ever nga yung isang team dito mag-move forward or mas angatan nila yung kalamangan nila. And this might be a good opportunity kung sino nga dito sa Pacific Macta and SGJ. And seeing Pacific Macta, ang ganda ng kanilang naging execution doon because of the initiation na etong si Yobib nga is low HP. Nakuha agad nila yung proper timing kahit medyo naging late yung pagpasok o yung pagdepensa dito na SGJ. And I think ayun yung pinaka main point dito. Gawan nila ng paraan kung paano para makakuha ng napakagandang advantage or maging hindi komportable etong ibang mga players ng SGJ dun sa kanilang mga health.
Yeah, second mid control. Gotten here for the side of SGJ. Less lenient sa pagkuha dito ng Tunnels B. Pero si Aldrin, yata makita ng opportunity. KSA. I don't think he spotted itong CA player natin. Pero Yobib, with an aggressive peek, nakita niya si Aldrin. And now they have to consider hotel window to be a threat. Pero magre-peek yata agad si Yobib looking for the second player. Only getting the tag at Revenge. But the fact that he still got damage to get Revenge dito sa market is crazy. Pero grabe, 2 players, half HP, low HP para sa Pacific Macta. Gonna take one really good shot to send them back in this round. Pero ZYK tamang check down. Pero sino yung una mag-check na kanya dito? ZYK down to 1 HP. Grabe. Lahat ng Pacific Macta members natin, bawas na dito. Si Justin na lang ang full HP. Pero SGJ rotating off of it. ZYK testing itong mid, so he does confirm na nasa 2F.
Oh.
Etong si Tino. Pero alam mo din na meron pa isang player na nasa top 8. Flash is gonna go through. Yobib is gonna get the CYK, but they finally get top 8 control. Yobib, Keller, and Tino, they get 3. And SGJ, they just slow down the pacing ng Pacific Macta. A few early peaks, making sure that they receive damage as much as possible. And yun nga, pinahirapan lang nila dito yung Pacific Macta na makapasok ng site. And once they got the execute going, masyado ng low HP yung mga players natin dito para makipag-away.
Yep. And right now, ito si Yobib. Tamang talon lang din papunta dun sa mid. Pero ang problema, hindi nga lang natamaan pabalik dito ni Revenge. So, napakagandang nakita natin mula dito sa side ng SCJ na itong si Yobib, siya na ngayon yung nagiging lurker para sa kanilang squad, having this sniper. Napapansin natin na medyo hindi ganun ka-aggressive, pero mas nag-work out para sa dalawang teams natin ngayon, yung naging execution nila. And this might be a Tunnels B action mula dito sa side ng Macta kasi mapapansin mo din na hindi pa nila piniplay out itong play na to.
Yeah, they're just getting map control. No point to swing anything recklessly dito sa mapa natin with zero information. Pero alam nila na clear dito yung Tunnels B. Alam nila na clear yung CA. So, rotation from high mid is not gonna be the way to go para sa SCJ. And obviously, para sa Macta, they're gonna leave one player sa mid in order to just disturb the rotation. Passes are gonna go through. DYK gonna look for an opportunity dito sa mid. Maybe try and slip by dito sa respawn. Pero nakapass Pacific Macta dito. KSA will get FBA. Revenge is gonna move down as well dahil kay Keller. Keller na lang natitira dito sa top 8 pero may nag-deadline ng rotation from all the way in mid. And that is CYK. 54 seconds left pero naka-recoup na nga si CYK kasama ang kanyang kakampi dito. Tino, Elvin, and Yobib. Yobib most likely switching to the M4. Hindi, pareho sila naka-sniper. I don't really like two snipers on a retake in all honesty. Especially pag nahulog dito si Elvin. Wala na kayong rat-rat to work with. 25 seconds, not much time. SGJ, they need to go in. Dino, nasa gitna ng smoke. It's taken down by Aldrin, pero nandito pa si Elvin sa exit. All the way from bench. Yobib will get Aldrin, pero CYK gets the trade kay Yobib. Elvin, the only one left alive. And both players is playing room and Endong floor A. Elvin's gonna get gone. And 2-2 Pacific Macta had to fight a lot to get that round, pero they get it anyways.
Mas malinis, mas naging clear lang din para dito sa dalawang squad natin na mas nagiging preferred sila dun sa mga retake, dun sa mga pag-plant dito mula sa side ng Pacific Macta. And considering na mas nag-clear out nga ng Pacific Macta ngayon yung A execution nila, and this might be the winning factor patungo dito sa ating first half mula sa side ng Pacific Macta, knowing SGJ medyo nahihirapan nga sila, katulad nga na na-mention mo yung double sniper setup papunta dun sa retake, and which is mas nagiging pabor ngayon sa Macta.
Yeah, changing positions this time itong SGJ. I think KSA is most likely playing it on floor A instead of top A, as they have had trouble with yung mga bench pushes dito ng Pacific Macta so far. And a good 1-3-1 default para sa Pacific Macta, getting a bit of mid control. High mid is still theirs. Tino obviously. Love is not 2F position. You can look at hotel entrance. You can look at high mid. Pwede mong tignan from that position. Pero ano ba yung balak dito ng Pacific Macta? They do want to go sneak in towards itong Tunnels B natin. Yobib's gonna check, and Yobib still gets the shotgun revenge. How does that happen?
Kaso nga lang, ready nga ba itong Pacific Macta? If ever nga nag-reposition ito si Yobib, pwede pang makakuha dito ng another kill mula dito sa kanilang squad. But Killer, low HP right now. Papansin din natin na gustong i-execute na ngayon at i-commit ng Pacific Macta yung mismong B. Yes, nakakuha sila ng trade, kaso nga lang naging equal para dito sa ating grupo ng Pacific Macta. Ang gandang coverage mula dito kay MVA to extend dun sa kanilang pagkocontrol. Pero KSA and Yobib, the duo ng SCJ, makakuha ng isa. Pero kailangan nga ba nilang i-commit agad? Maghintay ng proper timing, MVA and Aldrin. Laban dito kay KSA and Yobib. Double swing! Isang mawawala mula dito sa Macta. At mukhang ipit ngayon. Ito si Aldrin, 1v1. Yobib and Aldrin. Sino nga ba ang unang makuha? Wala para dito sa dalawang to. And still, SGJ Yobib with the retake para sa kanyang team.
Yeah, that's good on KSA, honestly. I really like that move galing kay KSA. Granted, you know, it might cost his life if he goes that far forward dito sa spawn. Obviously, hindi nila nakita na planted yung C4 for slope. So, again, makes sense na they fight that aggressively for control dito sa RS and ito sa HM. Because that is most likely the place kung saan nakatayo dito yung Pacific Macta. And that's a nice, good heads-up fight. Gusto ko din na hindi nagintay si KSA, no? He just went straight for it.
Pina-maximize lang din nila yung oras at yung opportunity. And set number 4, hindi siya yung game na mabilis like nung set 1 hanggang set number 3. Is most likely mas naging disiplinado at mas naging maingat na lang din. Etong dalawang teams natin, more on play for picks muna, kuha ng konting dalawa o isang kill mula sa Pacific Macta or SGJ. Sabay tayo mag-execute. Hindi na natin nakikita yung push forward. Aggressive lang kung aggressive. So, medyo aggressive lang din itong si Obib. At si Justin agad. Yun na pull off niya. Papunta dito sa hotel.
Uy, pero nawala si Obib. Si Obib is gone. So, hotel control mapupunta sa side ng Pacific Macta. At least temporarily. So, gusto yatang i-retake ni Elvin itong hotel control, pero wala siyang masaspatan from that entrance. It's gonna go back to the B site. Goodbye Pacific Macta. Nilagay rin nila si CYK dito sa Tunnels V. Obviously, gonna help him clear itong entrance natin. Pero yung tao, check pa nila yung tower. Never mind, si Elvin na lang mismo lalabas. But now they expect si Tino to be in 2F. Tino, fully blinded, MVA. Will get one, pero 35 seconds. Plenty of time para makapasok ulit dito SCJ and they just get in very quickly. Nakapo na sa batteries na si Tino. Tino is in batteries. Aldrin getting run over. CYK galing sa tower. Keller gets 2. Pero low HP na yung dalawang players natin dito and they can actually pull off the defuse pero hindi nila napansin. Si Revenge nasa site na pala. Batteries! Revenge is charged up and ready to go for that 1v2. 3-3. Too close for comfort for Pacific Macta, but they get the clutch anyway, so it's 3-3. Grabe naman yung back and forth dito sa Anara.
Yep. Dalawang bala lang kinaya at kinailangan ni Revenge to secure the 2 kills to pull up dito sa ating round number 6. And both of these teams, yes, talagang hindi nila inayaan na makakuha ng 2-round difference yung kabila. So far, mas naging established ngayon yung nakikita natin for SGJ and Pacific Macta. Nagkakaroon ng mga downside yung kanilang mga execution pero nakakapitalize pa rin in a way na kahit fully blind ito si KSA, nakuha niya pa rin ito si MVA. So napakadaming factors talaga. Balikan kung balikan, palitan lang din ng score etong dalawang squad natin. So maximum 5-4 pero natin makikita kung sino nga ba talaga agad yung makakuha ng pick-off. And now Yobib nagtatry pero hinahabol ngayon siya.
Yun lang. Elvin get a really nice kill dito kay CYK, but HM has been taken. Elvin, what can you do about this? And Justin will take Elvin down. So na-retake pa rin nila dito yung hotel control. Low HP dito si Yobib, but he does have a sniper. Pero solid pa rin yung depensa ng SGJ. Oh, unless Yobib don't get tempted to check itong hotel or else risk your life being taken. Pero tamang antay lang yung Pacific Macta. Yobib with the peek around the corner. Yun lang. He gets punished for it. So it's a 3v3. Rechecking itong hotel just in case meron tao sa loob. But that also gives the chance para sa Pacific Macta. Since di alam ni Yobib if it is gonna be a B-side take, Justin can actually pull out some nades and fake itong B-side natin.
Mukhang hindi ata mabait. At hindi rin mapepeke. Stay put na lang at inintay yung proper timing mula dito kay Tino, which is si Justin. Yung una niyang naging...
Off timing? Uy, off timing. Di napansin ni Tino. Nakapass na pala isa sa site, pero mapapansin na nila yung nasa bato. Revenge. Getting shot in the background. Keller. Oh, he's still shooting, pero 1 HP. Aldrin finally goes down, and Keller Just waiting the entire time. 4-3 SGJ with another point on the board para sa kanila dito, but it feels like a back and forth game. So isa na namang read yung kailangan nilang kunin dito in order to get Pacific Macta, or at least deny Pacific Macta the lead dito sa second half natin.
Ito yung kinagandahan para sa dalawang squad kasi name-maintain nila yung back and forth response katulad na naman dito, which is pag nag-lead yung isang team, pag-overextend sila, na-try nilang umasim konti kung sakaling makakuha o mas maging benefit yon para sa kanilang squad. Kaso nga lang, di naging maganda yung pag-risk dito ni Yobib to push forward dun sa mismong LA. And Pacific Macta capitalizing all of the errors ngayon na pamapansin natin. Nandun na naman yung pag-push nila, 1-for-1, pero mas lamang ngayon ng Macta towards this B na gusto nilang execute.
Yeah, problema na lang nila dito si Tino. They have no idea where the sniper of SGJ is. Pero tamang stay clear na naman sa mid para sa Pacific Macta. They're playing it extra safe. Dito sa B site, I still think they want to remove itong si Keller and si Tino from respawn. Especially considering na SGJ is really good on those 3v4s. Pero titignan natin, slow crawl into the B site. I like it from Keller though. He's prioritizing itong second mid rather than the B site itself. Kasi mas delikado nga na mawalan ka ng control dito sa second mid for that retake. And Tino, just around the corner, making sure HM is safe. Pero hindi chinek ni Revenge. Magkatabi na nga sila dito, but Revenge checks him first. And Tino with the point blank miss. Pero nilabas niya ang kanyang cold just in time. So it's a 2v3. They have no idea kung nasan si KSA. KSA probably just gonna lean on forward. Papunta sa side. They have to expect that the timing of KSA is gonna be a bit crazy. Justin nasa loob ng tower. NBA with a peek out. Does get taken down. Pero alam ba nila si Justin na nandito sa tower. KSA will go down. Dino still alive. And Aldrin na lang pala bahala dito. 4-4 Pacific Macta.
Palitan lang talaga.
No, they're back and
Sagutan
forth.
lang.
Man, who's gonna get this last round? Yun ang tanong.
So most probably, if ever, kung sino makakuha dito sa last round ng first half natin, for sure, mas magiging maganda yon patungo sa second half nila. Mas magiging iba yung magiging timpla at takbo ng ating posibleng laban for the set. So, tignan na lang natin kung sino nga ba ang unang magkakamali at sino ang unang makakuha ng advantage patungo dun sa ating second half. And seeing this mula sa side ng Macta, more on, nag-stuck na ngayon sila at mukhang mabilis na round to na gusto nilang execute papunta dito sa mismong A. Nandun na yung flash. 2 players from above. May kita rin naman natin yung trade-off. Isa't isa ngayon nawawala pero lamang pa rin ang SGJ. Yung bomba ngayon na C4 ay kailangan rin na makuha. Kaso nga lang, number advantage mula sa side ng SGJ. Elvin and Yobib, may kita mo pa rin sa mismong site. At isa na lang matitira. Revenge with a AK, with a double kill ngayon makukuha niya. Pero napakahirap. Wala ngayong information kung nasaan si Yobib with this fault na nasa kanya. SCJ pa rin na makakuha ng lead.
Yep, so we continue yung back and forth pattern between yung dalawang teams natin. So SGJ and this entire map could be over. This entire series could be over para dito sa Macta.
Napakalaking problema to. If ever nga makakuha nga ng magandang lead itong SGJ, magkakaroon ng struggle at problema ang Pacific Macta towards this play ngayon. Isa agad ang nawala sa kanila and Revenge, knowing as their sniper, napakalaking factor muli para sa side ng Pacific Macta. Katulad nga na na-mention mo before this set number 4 magsimula is, if ever nga nawawala agad ito si Revenge first start pa lang dito sa mga rounds natin, mga similar lang din patungo dun sa naging set 1 na advantage ng SCJ.
Yeah, and since si Revenge nga na yung nakuha nila una dito, no, they kind of expected from si CYK to kind of look for a trade dito sa mapa natin. Ashes are gonna go through dito sa respawn. CYK is gonna slip on by back in towards spawn, not blinded at all. Pero Yobib gonna be the first one down. Tino, getting ito si MVA. Pero meron pang tao na nasa loob ng site, pero papapansin ba nila si Aldrin? Aldrin stuck dito sa left. Pero KSA at Keller, two-man peek from SGJ. ZYK and Justin, the last two left alive. ZYK gusto ulit pumasok ng site, pero dinanay ni Keller.
Justin.
Ay, this is looking like an SGJ round.
Pero mukhang ilalaban agad dito ni Justin. Mabilis agad na responde sa may mid. One tap lang muli para dito kay Justin. And now Tino. Siya ang unang naging contact and information nakuha ng Macta. Pero nasan nga ba itong si Killer, Elvin, and KSA? And with a swing agad ni KSA dun sa mismong tunnel. This is the first ever na makikita natin ng SGJ or either the side of Pacific Macta na makakuha ng 2-0 or 2-0 run dito sa ating game.
Yeah, 6-4 SGJ. Basta like how I said it, man, yung BL side nila ay napakaganda rin dito sa mapa ng Anara. Granted, it's a bit slow, but it works for the context of SGJ. Pero Revenge!
Oy!
Getting it against Elvin this time. And para naman sa akin, I feel like the best, or at least the player that you have to worry about sa SGJ in this particular map is si KSA, man. Kasi even if the kid has really not so stellar first half, second half, you give KSA BL side and he's definitely gonna run away with it pag inalaw mo lang. Pero since wala na si Elvin para sa SGJ, someone else is gonna be assigned on that lurk role. So at most, mag-e-expect yung Pacific Macta na tatlo lang ipapasok dito sa side.
Pero if ever nga ba na mabasa ito ng SCJ, pwedeng mabaliktad pa yung kalamangan ng Pacific Macta. And knowing Pacific Macta, kailangan pa rin nilang masabay dun sa trend na ginagawa ngayon ng SCJ, considering na nakuha sila ng 2-round advantage para dito sa ating start ng second half. And Pacific Macta right now, ayaw nilang mag-overextend ngayon. Yes, kailangan nilang makakuha pa ng mas magandang advantage dito sa round, pero knowing na sapat na nawala yung isang player dito na SCJ, ayaw na ngayon nilang mag-overcommit pa doon sa pwedeng execute. Lalong-lalo na konti na lang din yung oras na natitira para sa side na SCJ.
Uy, pero yun na nga, hindi napansin si MPA dito sa floor A. He gets two! How does that happen? Wala pang trade galing kay Yubib. MPA finally falls down to Tino. Pero nandito pa si Justin to delay. Pero Tino with the running headshot on the cold. Pero Aldrin is here for the backup with his teammate. Yobin gonna come from the left side. Will not get Aldrin. Tino na lang natitira with the sniper. He's hit 2 great shots dito sa round natin. But can he hit 3 more? It seems like no is the answer. Pacific Macta fighting back in this round just in time. Yung flank dito ni CYK confirming that it's not gonna be B, but a really good floor A hold galing kay MPA.
Yep. Tamang counter punch lang mula sa side ng Macta. Pero dahan-dahan lang din nilang inaagaw at makahabol ulit doon sa naging momentum na itong SGJ. And most probably, pwede pa itong umabot magiging scoreline na overtime dahil dito sa napakabagal na mga rounds na ginagawa ngayon and pinoprovide netong dalawang teams natin, considering na lahat sila gustong maging malinis, maging flawless lang din yung execution nila. All of the adjustment na ginagawa ngayon ng SCJ is to defend well. Pero ngayon, Macta, mukhang ito si ZYK agad yung mawawala sa kanila. Pero ang kinagandaan dito, muli dito sa side ng SCJ is na-clear out lahat nila yung A player simula ng Macta, and still sunod-sunod ulit yung pag-audition.
KSA may kita na kasi MBA dito, so the mid-crunch para sa Pacific Macta is not working.
Yeah. Medyo nag-extend lang din talaga yung dalawa sa kanila. Kaso nga lang nabulag yung information, mas na-capitalize yung kalamangan muli para sa side ng SCJ. At kahit pa paano na lamang na sila sa members, ayaw pa rin talaga nilang gumalaw o gumawa ng aksyon ng mabilisan, kasi pwede pa rin talagang mabaliktad to ng Pacific Macta, considering na etong tatlong player nila na natitira is napaka-ganda ng percentage on clutching some rounds.
Yeah, I mean, Revenge is still alive. Anything can happen when Revenge is still alive. KSA not gonna fall. Flash is gonna go through, pero di pa sila makakakit ng basta-basta. Revenge nakaabot dito sa bato. Pero mawawalan agad ng buhay dahil dito kay Elvin. Elvin will get taken down by Aldrin. Pero Tino from second mid cannot hit the shot. Nandito sa uluhan, ZYK probably just gonna kill him. Hindi.
What?
Actually, he just ignores itong si Tino, maybe assuming that he's already gone through that position. Pero I think he's also playing this Just in time, hindi mapapansin ni Keller at ni KSA na merong nang nakalagpas dito sa hotel. Pero
Ayun
Keller
lang!
looking just in time. Aldrin, the only one left alive and hindi niya mapapanalo yung round. And 8-5, SGJ only 2 points away from crushing the hopes of Pacific Macta from going to China, pare.
Maganda na sana yung timing mula sa side ng Pacific Macta, kaso nga lang yung instinct ng SCJ na lumingon na lang. Baka sakaling may tao na kung saan nakita nga nila agad yung opportunity mula dito kay ZYK and Tunnels G. Mukhang mabilis agad na arangkada ito si KSA. Mukhang di na nila mapigilan at inahat daw ngayon nila at mukhang mainit ngayon ang SCJ to move forward at kunin agad itong si Revenge. Pero Aldrin, that is a good take para mapantayan ang ginawa dito ng SCJ.
Yeah, and I think Pacific Macta, they should not prioritize taking site just yet. Gusto sana nilang unahin dito yung hotel and they got to Elvin. Okay, that's a good start.
Yep.
But you have to put 2 people dito sa hotel. Maybe flash through galing dito sa second mid and you can get some space going. Pero Keller on the side, spotted by MBA. Ino at Yobib na lang natitira pero Yobib may kita dito si Justin. So they're gonna assume that hotel is clear and si Yobib nakatalikod dito. Nakatalikod nga siya this entire time. He's gonna get taken down. Dino will get si Aldrin, but he's gonna get chased down by 2 players. Does get the shot kay ZYK, pero NBA nandun na nga just in time. 8-6. Pacific Macta, they keep the ball rolling dito sa Anara.
They want to extend this. Ayaw nilang maramdaman na dito na ang kanilang katapusan para sa side ng Macta. Kapit patalim. 8-6, dalawa pa para madikitan ang puntos ng SCJ. And knowing SCJ, kamuntika na rin yun from Tino having the 2v1 clutch. Pero alam mo yun, Pacific Macta mas naging attentive and mas naging on point lang din yung naging plan nila to retake that round. And balik muli tayo sa slow pace ng dalawang team natin. And SGJ, ayaw na nilang ulitin yung last round na yun.
Yeah, just the good old back to basics. They execute para sa SGJ. Ito na nga, they execute's gonna go through. Flashes are gonna come in para walang tao dito sa floor A. NBA gets a KSA. Flash is gonna go through. Keller's gonna go down. Good peek out kay NBA. He gets 2 and they don't have to overextend. Hindi na nila kailangan i-commit itong top A. Instead, they can just go as far back as they can. Revenge spotted sa 2-end. What a bad time to climb. Ay, 3 versus 3. It's still winnable for Pacific Macta as long as they can get long and CA control. Pero, kukuha ba nga nila yun? Tino and Yobib. Yobib can ask for the sniper rifle actually. He could be the designated player dito sa boxes. And that he does. Slowly slipping on by dito sa EA pero medyo delikado ang kanyang peak. ZYK coming in from long. Justin coming in from EA.
Aldrin.
Meron pa silang flash. Aldrin needs to pop off. Tino with the first peek. Great double peek from SGJ. Pero 16 seconds na lang. Yobib nasa loob ng fence. Pero Justin, all up to Justin. 10 seconds left. And Elvin shoots him in the side of the head. And SGJ only 1 point away from sending Pacific Macta in the battle for third. And this could be it.
SGJ, one last round to secure this patungo dun sa kanilang ticket, the Grand Finals, and the opportunity to perform sa international tournament ulit. Pero Pacific Macta Revenge, hindi pa rin sumusuko ang Macta. Talagang puso kung puso lang, pero 1 for 1. KSA, dalawa ang mawawala mula sa Pacific Macta. Pabilis agad yung naging aksyon dun sa may gitna. Pero reset na lang. Hintayin muli para dito sa Macta kung saan nga ba magko-commit ang SCJ.
There we go. Still a lot can happen dito sa round. KSA on half HP. Yobib on half HP as well. Pero fully knowing yung tendencies dito ng Pacific Macta, they're probably just gonna pour on one side of the map. Pero KSA, this could be a disaster. This could be a disaster! But if Justin misses, Elvin will not go down! Madaming low. Tino's gonna go for the peak. He doesn't get NBA, pero at least mabawasan niya kahit paano. Yobib, Elvin, KSA on 1 HP. They all have to peak aggressively. 30 seconds left. Yobib cannot get hit by even a single bullet, not even through the wall. KSA, Sarum does get one, and SGJ! They crush the hopes of SGJ. And Pacific Macta fall on their home soil of high grounds. And well-deserved by them. They get sent to the biggest tournament in the whole CF calendar. And Pacific Macta, nothing they can do but to just play for third.
Ibang klase yung naging playoffs na run para sa side ng Pacific Macta. Pero ibang klase, lalong-lalo na yung playoffs form ng SGJ REBORN with this 3-1 series score. Talagang may kita mo yung mga fans ng SGJ na sobrang saya.
Damn, what a storyline para dito sa Regionals SGJ. Another chance para i-represent tayo dito sa international tournaments natin. Obviously, the last go nila dito sa international tournaments was making it to top 4 dun sa CFS APAC Fall. Beat itong Evolution Power. They beat another team to make it dito sa ating top 4. Granted, they got stopped dito sa playoffs, but you know, it's their first playoffs internationally. Obviously, it plays different kumpara ka dito sa Pilipinas. So, it's another shot para sa SGJ to, you know, have another moment in their international try. So, yeah, congrats to SGJ, man.
Napakagandang opportunity ulit to sa kanila na bumawi sa ibang koponan, sa ibang bansa. And again, napakagandang story ang ating nasaksiyan. Another fight netong Pacific Macta and SCJ na ating mapapag-usapan sa mga susunod pa na mga events dito sa Crossfire. And ito talaga yung pinaka-matchup na ma-highlight mo for today. Sa semifinals pa lang, nagtapat na sila. At ngayon, may nalaglag sa battle for third, which is Pacific Macta at SCJ fans. Nakita natin sila na sobrang saya ngayon na yung kanilang team na sinusuportahan is nakakuha ng magandang run with a 3-1 na hindi na na-push forward pa ng Macta sa set number 5. And throughout this season, hindi rin natin expect na sila lang din yung magtatapat dito sa semifinals.
Yeah, especially considering na yung start ng season para sa SGJ wasn't really that good, no? They got 0-4 sa start ng season, but then yun nga, could be similar sa ginawa ng Pacific Macta during the Masters seasons where, you know, they were kind of hiding strats a bit dito sa group stage, and then papakita na lang nila dito sa playoffs yung, you know, what they actually prepared for dito sa laruan natin. So it's nice to see na, ayun nga, everyone was on point on that day, and just like how I said it, man, KSA is the person that you have to watch out for dito sa Anara, and the amount of space that he gets para sa kanyang team, especially when he's on BL side, is no joke whatsoever. So, it's really good para sa side ng SGJ, at least for their form, to end the year with at least a trip to China. So, yeah, pretty happy for SGJ, man. Yung, the kids get another go at it dito sa international play natin, and it's land this time, which is gonna be very valuable experience para kay KSA, para kay Yobib, para kay Elvin, at para kay Keller. And ayun nga, those four definitely, you know, give them a bit more international experience. Mas magagamay nila yung international way of things, then yun nga, maybe we could start winning some trophies again.
Yep. Napaka-husay talaga nitong mga bata or yung mismong talent nitong mga players ng SCJ, and the X Factor talaga from Yobib, from the M4AK na nakita natin sa kanya from the group stage. Ngayon, as their sniper na tumutulong sa kanilang kapitan na si Tino. So, ang dami talagang naging access point mula dito sa side ng SCJ, considering na ayun yung mga go-to way nila kung paano makakuha ng mga rounds all throughout the first half nung ating naging laban sa Ankara. Dikit kung dikit talaga na nakakuha ang side ng Pacific Macta, pero dito sa highlights na to, makikita mo talaga yung equal divide pick-offs na nakuha nila from first half. Pero at the end of the story, makikita mo na hindi talaga mubra yung Pacific Macta sa kanilang side.
Yeah, and we gotta give compliments dito kay Tino, right? I mean, Tino was hitting a lot of shots on that sniper, even on the pistol, on those second chances. And, you know, just having Tino way more online, just being more of the holder para sa kanyang team on the sniper, which is where the strength really lies. Para dito kay Tino, no, when you just assign him to hold a single angle where he doesn't have to move too much, doesn't require too much, you know, too much movement, no, galing sa kanya dito, he could just be a human turret with that sniper, and he hit absolutely every single shot that he had to hit. dito sa labanan natin. And I feel like yung mapa na really broke the camel's back dito sa series natin is that sub-base because obviously expectations dito sa Pacific Macta na they would be winning out itong sub-base. They have the best sub-base in the country. But then, time after time again, SGJ just countering kung ano yung ginagawa dito ng Pacific Macta. You know, getting itong second mid, getting itong passage control, getting itong LR. And yun nga, Macta, whatever set they threw at itong SGJ, it seems like they're just ready for it.
Talagang ngayon lang din yung pinaka
Winning soldier. Thank you. As, sa wife ko pala, baka papagalitan ako si 01, Carla, saka si Ayo.
Ayun, maraming salamat. Patlakpakan muli natin ang SGJ REBORN. Shoutout uli kay Bax last na last. And eto na at natuldakan ng ating unang serye dito at tayo magpapatuloy maya-maya sa Ubik Maniac versus Matches. Kami ay magbabalik dito.